Hello everyone, Mast3r Zak here. Today, we are going to be continuing Limbus Company, Canto 7, Oblivion. We're going to be starting... okay, the game... Don't crash. Never mind. I guess we will not be starting that. The game says no. Okay. Uh-oh. This is the curse. You guys have cursed me again, because you guys haven't finished the Canto. You're like, we have to do anything to make sure Zach can't have fun playing video games. We must curse his computer so it can't run Limbus Company. Are we good? Uh-oh. Alright. We're fine. We are okay. But yeah, with that out of the way, welcome everyone. How are you all doing today? Hello Way, hello Blue, hello Alexiel, hello Cheeky, hello Mason. But yeah, hello to everyone who has joined. But yeah, do you have any podcast ideas, Zach? True. We should talk about things unrelated to Limbus Company so that we can get distracted and not, finish the Canto. Zach, I need you to explain the lore of JoJo's in great detail. Oh no. No spoilers? True. So basically, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's a tale of two estranged siblings, not born by blood, but born by fate and destiny. And those siblings, one of them becomes a vampire. Ooh. Kind of like how, I don't know. I was gonna say kind of like how Limbus Company, but I don't think that's any... 1,000?! Yo! I will take that. Easy. Easy. You're watching. True. Pin a no spoiler message, Zach. Don't worry. We've got the mods here. They should be fine. Pin no spoilers. Whoa, can you tell me more about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? True. Also, is the stream lagging? My computer's saying the stream is lagging. Hopefully it's not, but... Oh. It's so sad that I'm not going to be able to finish this today. But you know what? We're gonna get into it. I don't actually know how far I can get. Oh wait, this Canto only has 36? Wait, what? Wait a second. New theory, chat. The length of the Canto is based off of the sinner's height. Yeah, Wait, chat, hold up. How tall is Yi? Okay, Yi Sang is not the tallest. Yi Sang is not like... Yi Sang is not like 6'4". Why does he have 54? What was Yi Sang's Canto on about? My goodness. Okay, well okay, well Sinclair being 22, yeah. That debunks that really quickly. And Rhodia is not like 6, or she's not like 4'2". Gregor is not 1 foot tall. Actually, no, this is canon. Gregor is literally the height of a cockroach. Oh no. Hello, Plagius. How's it going? How are you today? Gregor is... Actually, no, that adds more weight to that theory, because Gregor is actually just the height of a cockroach. Why do we not have... Which stage did we not EX clear? It's gotta be one of the early ones, right? Oh no, it's probably Dulcina. I bet all of everything that it's Dulcina. Wait, what? No, it's not. Or is it not the green one? Wait, I thought the non-EX clear was green. Or was yellow. Wait, which stage did I not EX clear? Huh? I have no idea. He has officially lost it? I've always had it lost. Oh, yeah, because I haven't cleared the last stage. I'm so stupid. Actually, Uh-oh, suppress the dungeon block. The tale of a great fixer who once reached for the dream. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna do something unheard of. I'm gonna level up my sinners, real quickly. Let's see. Which sinners do I think I'm gonna keep in the long term? I feel like Spice Brush Yi Sang is not in it for the long haul. I think Blade Lineage Mersault is, though. I feel like Blade Lineage Mersault has just, like, his skill 3 is very versatile, which allows him to, you know, continue to be here. So we're gonna get him to level 50. There we go. Easy. Oh, what do you guys say, chat? What other sinners should we level up? What other sinners, chat? Which ones? Which ones? But yeah, I think that we definitely probably need better sinners. I don't actually, you know what? 2 level 50s. Everyone else averages level 40, because I know we have a 37 and a 36, but then we also have some 45. Or we have 145, so I think it levels out. Zach, you should add us to the stream when you get to a certain line. I think you'll know. Okay. Hunt? Is Wild Hunt Heathcliff actually that good? Unironically, we might start using the Paraquat Harpooner Heathcliff, solely because he inflicts bleed. And I'm feeling like we're gonna have a bleed team pretty soon. Right? Am I crazy for saying that? Am I crazy for saying that Paraquat Harpooner Heathcliff will be more useful to our team than Wild Hunt Heathcliff? Your sinners are literally great, you're fine. Go in. Alright. Well, you know what? I was just, you know, stalling because some people haven't finished the Canto and are currently rushing to beat it. Wild Hunt is really good, yes? Oh, okay. Nah, we can win. During the final stretch of the end chapter, you'll be exploring a dungeon. We know that. Wait, this is a former branch of L Corp? Huh? Designated identities will enter the dungeon with you. You can't adjust them once inside, so choose wisely. When you're fully prepared, press the enter button. See, now the issue is we don't have a good Sinclair, so we cannot use any of his egos. Oh, wait. When did I get you? Wait, aren't you, like, kind of decent? Oh, wait, we would actually be able to use Lantern Sinclair if we... never mind, we're fine. I'm just double-checking everything. Not Blind Obsession, even though it added charge. Any egos... I should level up Sun Shower, now that I look at that, yeah. Considering I do actually use it pretty frequently. Why do I have the most egos out of anyone on just Otis, who I never use? And also Gregor, who I never use. Aren't you kind of decent? Zach, it resets the tutorial message. Oh, okay. Zach, what's your opinion on entropy? Like the slow, like, death of things? I don't actually know what entropy is. Alright, anyways, I think we're good. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, okay. Current average level is 41. Recommended level 50. Recommended identity and ego uptight / thread spin tier 4. Uh-oh. Let's just go. We can just win, chat. You know, we just need to lock in. It's that easy. Yet Aegis, fixer of the Seaway Association, refuses to let this destroy his spirit's and sails once again to the great sea in a mere raft. Oh wait, this is Sancho now! Wait, Dawn's just... It's so over, chat. Dawn's gone. We know Dawn's dead, chat. Dawn's dead. Only Sancho remains. This is Dawn's font as well. This is like Dawn's color. It's actually just Sancho now. That's are they actually gonna do the thing? Are they gonna do the thing that they reset? Are they gonna actually change Dawn's name in everything? This is gonna be crazy. This is actually gonna be insane. Like, genuinely, it's Sancho now. Sancho! Look! It's just Dawn with, like, slightly messy hair. Wait, that's just Dawn with just slightly messier hair. Oh, this is the abandoned lighthouse! Inside the abandoned lighthouse. My dearest compatriot, this trial is but a stepping stone that will bring us to greater heights. One day we shall proudly engrave today's suffering upon our shields and remember it in better days. Hold up. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. Chat, is the volume okay? I feel like the game audio is very quiet for some reason. This was a great Canto, hope you enjoy it too. True, I am so far. Look at the fish. Wait a second, chat. Fish. You know what's similar to fish? Ishmael. That means all of these people are also future premonitions of the sinners that she will be friends with in Limbus Company. No, I'm kidding. Just a poster with fish on it, though, is really funny. Fish. Ding, 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 ding. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, thus, this battle is far from over. Find thy courage! Charge! Yeah, wait, this is just Sancho Dawn, look! The sparkly eyes, too. Then, they looked at one another in their eyes, their determination forged in flames. Oh, what a line. There was a fish in Dawn's base ego art. Wait! You're right, this is Dawn's ego art room! Wait! Dawn's ego art room is the lighthouse! Oh, remember not to talk over her. True, sorry about that. Wait, this isn't Toho. True, this is not Toho. You said remind us to not let you interrupt her. True, I forgot about that. My bad. Wait, but this is her ego art. Wait, this is this is the corner in which her ego art is in. Have we been to another Sinner's ego art location? Wait, actually, this is I think this is brand new. We've actually been to the location of a Sinner's ego art. That's actually kind of insane. You were looking for Fumo memes and you found this stream? Well, let me tell you. Limbus Company. Limbus Company's peak. Welcome, welcome. No, this is Toho. You're just crazy. True, Don Quixote. I'm the crazy one. I'm the crazy one. Ah, I see. Yet the scores of enemies already waiting for them in ambush from the shores. Loosen thousands of arrows upon them. The sheer quantity, eclipsing the very sun. Oh, let me guess, this is an Odyssey reference. This is her ego art padded cell, yeah, true. I mean, it's not really a padded cell. It's got a lot of books.
장대비처럼 쏟아지는 화살 속이었지만 그들은 결코 물러서지 않은 채 철의 방패를 들고 공격을 막아냈구나.
The arrows rained down their fury upon our heroes, yet they stood their ground with their ironclad shields. Welcome to Limbus Company. Oh no. Foss when she sees somebody at their last straw. I wonder if we're gonna get Foss, like, approaching Don Quixote.
그러나 제 아무리 튼튼한 방패라고 해도 거세게 몰아치는 적의 공격에 이 방패는 금이 가기 시작하고
Yet there is no shield sturdy enough to withstand such unending onslaught. Even their iron shields began to crack.
동료들은 모두 두려워하며 뒷걸음질을 치기 시작하는 그 순간
And as the shields crack, the mental fortitude of his men began to splinter as well, and many were seen slowly backing away from the battle. He doesn't even know. Uh-oh. What do I not know? Uh-oh. Are you trapped now? True, you're actually trapped in Limbus Company.
안 돼! 포기하지 마세라!
Nay, we shan't ever give up!
내가 그대들의 방패가 되어주겠네. 끝내 철의 방패가 부서진다고 할지언정 이 몸이 화살을 막아내면 그만일 뿐.
I feel like that's a really bad idea. I shall be thy shield and ward, men. Indeed, our iron shields are but tools that may break and splinter. But upon that moment, I shall be the shield by which thou shalt be protected from our foes' arrows. And then you die because your shields are important to block the arrows. True, your shields are just tools, but so are the arrows. Bro's gonna get hit by a metaphorical truck? Uh-oh. I can confirm, I am literally Don Quixote. I feel like every single person in history that has literally been Don Quixote has not literally been Don... I feel like there's never been a person in history, in any form of literature, that has actually been Don Quixote. Wait, now that I think about it, I feel like Don Quixote is the only character in literature that, that does not exist. Think about it for a second. Don Quixote's like the only character in all of fiction that does not exist. Right? Think about it. Wrap your brain around that for a second. Don Quixote does not exist. No one is Don Quixote.
온몸에 화살이 내리꽂힌들
Jesus, you're gonna die.
이 마음만큼은 꿰뚫지 못할 것이니.
They will! That's what arrows do! You're gonna die! The arrows may break my body, but they shall never pierce my righteous heart of justice.
그들은 계속
Row, row, row your boat.
나아가시게.
Shiki's like, what is he talking about? Shiki, you're the one who wanted me to, stall so you could finish the canto in call. What is he talking? No, but, think about it. Actually, Don Quixote is the only character in all of fiction that doesn't exist ever in any of the stories that he exists in. Don Quixote is always a different character. Don Quixote is always somebody playing Don Quixote. Don Quixote is literally right here. Please be kind. Oh no. Think about it. You ran out of water 2 days ago, and you understand the blood fiends of Wait, what do you mean you ran out of water? What do you... please get more? Wait, no. Are you choosing to watch my stream over getting more water after not having water for 2 days? Please get water right now. Actually, you know what, everyone? Water. We're all gonna drink water right now. I know there might be some blood fiends in chat that might be scared of this, but this is gonna be therapeutic, and this is gonna be necessary for some of you. So get water, and we're gonna drink it. Ready? Water. Mmm, yummy. Go now. Get water. Plagius, get water now. I demand you. Row, row. Let me push on, men. It was a typo. Your brain is cooked. You ran out of drinks, and you can't stomach water. Actual blood fiend moment.
어떤 상황 마사다.
No matter what trial may stand in our path, we shan't ever give up.
오늘 모험도 참으로 박진감 넘치고 가슴이 뜨거워지는 이야기였군.
The adventure of today was just as exhilarating as it ever was. I hath set fire to the passion in mine heart.
제발 해결사.
It's literally her ego art! Ego! Wait, what? Roshinante is on, but she's still Sancho. You drank the water that's been on your desk for days, tasted like plastics? Yummy microplastics. Gotta love them. I love having every drink available to me, either being in a plastic cup or in a bottled substance that... Oh, yes. Sancho. Dear, the most valorous fixer of Z-Way. Bro, who's this guy? Fish,
이번이 백설은 한
how
번째였더라.
farest thee? 'Tis my aww. 'Tis my 131st letter. Bro, alright, at some point, if someone sends you, like, 130 letters, like, at that point, like, reply to one. Like, cause at that point, just be like, hey, thanks for all your kind letters, I've read them all. But please do not send any more for a time being, for I am going to be doing this. So, she is not Sancho. It says it right there.
하지만 본인의 정열적인 마음을 전하기 위해서는 어쩔 수가 없더군. 제법 귀찮게 굴더라도.
Dude, this is just like that one Eminem song called Stan. Don Quixote is gonna crash her car and kill herself and her pregnant girlfriend. I think that's how the Eminem song goes. I've never actually listened to it. Remember, Sancho drank from the river that gave her amnesia. Oh, yeah, true. I said she is not Sancho. Oh, I said she is not Sancho. Oh, okay, I see. Wordplay. Prithee, excuse my persistence. 'Tis merely that my passion cannot be well doused.
본인도 곧 해결사가 될 몸이요.
I am soon to be a fixer myself.
그대의 가르침에 따라 정의를 추구하고
Dante equals Don Quixote.
해결사가 될 걸세.
We got Odysseus is Dante. We got Don Quixote is Dante. And with thy teachings, I shall become a fixer, most just and persistent, with who doth not know surrender. She's amnesiac Sancho that's been here so long she's developed genuine mental illness. Stan is peak fiction though, yeah, but I don't really like listen to music that much. I just play the Millie Limbus songs on loop, and that's it. That's all I listen to. Oh, never mind. She's just actually insane. Okay. Now the posters are talking to her. Yeah, sure, okay. Yeah, she's just insane. Huh. Forget not, O Don Quixote, fixer of the future. Forsooth, the foremost virtue of a fixer must be, and always be, the righteous justice. Thou mustn't turn away from the needy. Thou must always put thy entire being into helping them. Oh no.
물론 잘
I am
알고
well
있어.
aware of that myself. Uh-oh. I wonder what the fish says to her. If the fixer recruiter poster is like, you're gonna become a fixer. I wonder what the fish says. We go bloop 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 bloop. Fish.
내일은 트레스 협회와 모험을 떠날 예정이네.
Mine adventures on the morrow shall begin alongside the Trace Association. She's gonna kill them all. I already know it. She's gonna kill them all.
트레스 협회라면 최근에
The
빛을
Trace
발하고 있는
Association?
그
Very
신비한
well.
협회로군.
A relatively fledgling yet quite prolific association indeed. It is said that those who specialize in tools and arms for the city dwellers and its fixers, as well as the workshop that fabricated and maintained them. Indeed, the associations are established in the order of need for the city.
그럼 우리의 만남
Then I must bid thee farewell until next time. Our adventures shall be.
유적의 천둥 사막에서
The adventure-
제주의 심장을 꿰뚫은 모험이지.
The adventure at the lavened wastes of the ruins, in which the heart of the beastie bird was pierced.
맹활약을 기대하겠네.
I look forward to hearing thine exploits.
물론이지.
Forsooth.
언제나 그랬듯이 이번 모험도 대성공일 걸세.
Zak thinks she goes outside. She is literally talking to her walls right now. Oh, true. No, I saw it. The poster talked to me. Uh-oh. Chat, it's Kim Ji-hoon. It's Kim Ji-hoon right here. Forsooth, this adventure shall be, and has been thus far, a glowing victory.
나가지 않는 것을 제안하지.
I recommend you stay put inside. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the Hannah Association. Gaslighting her.
이 바깥에는
There's no way to tell what awaits you past the door.
동의한다네.
I am in agreement.
누구인지도 모를
Recall the
자에게
tale of the
방문을
Red Hood,
열어줬다가
who met an end most unfortunate from the simple folly of welcoming in a stranger. Bro, the poster just hyped her up, and then the second, like, the Hannah Association one was like, no, stay inside. He went like, yeah, true, you should stay here.
하지만 문을
Yes,
두드리는
this
것이라 하는
knocking upon my gates. Or yet, this knocking upon my gates.
본인을 찾는 자가 있다는 소리 아닌가?
Must mean that a soul seeketh mine assistance. Wouldst thou not agree? It's gonna be Faust. Inside the abandoned lighthouse. I love how it says abandoned, like it's not the most lived in it's ever been. Like this is the most lived in this lighthouse has ever been. It is the furthest from abandoned.
이 정도면 인내심 있게 해준
Virgilius! Everyone else, Faust had to go get. Nah, Virgilius was like, I have to do this one. That's crazy! I believe I've afforded you sufficient restraint.
나름대로 탄탄하게는
My lady! See, this is Virgilius because Virgilius is like this because he's like, oh wait, she can just solo me. She's not as at the point where she's so delusional that she won't just kill me. The build of this place is quite durable, my lady.
이런 구조라면
It should be able to withstand assaults from any pursuing bloodfiends. No, even bloodfiend hunters.
막을 수 있겠군요. 그들이 이 유적까지
It is an entirely
찾아올 수
different question if they
있었는지는
can make it this far
별개의
down this ruin,
이야기였지만
of course. Where is Dawn? In a ruin? Virgilius jump scare. True.
자네는 누구인가?
She doesn't know, chat. She doesn't know. Dost thou know? Whoever art thou? She doesn't know. Oh wait, yeah, she's been here for like... I don't know when she left La Manchaland, but she's been here for like 100 years. Like, she doesn't know anything about the actual current fixers.
저는
I
당신이 떠날
am your
진짜
guide,
모험에서
the one who will guide
저를
your
안내해
path
줄
in your
길잡이입니다.
real adventure. Please, call me Virgilius.
라고 불러도 좋습니다.
Yo? Wait. This is actually kind of insane. Wait. This is such a juxtaposition to how Virgilius actually treats Dawn. Okay, genuinely. Alright, this is gonna be a hot take, and some people are gonna be like, oh, you can't say this, Zach. Like, oh. I think this scene definitely puts merit to the fact that Dawn might be stronger than Virgilius. I think this scene adds weight to that. Or actually, no, Sancho. I think Sancho might be strong. I think this scene adds weight to the fact that Sancho is stronger than Virgilius. I think that's what 100%. Yeah, because, like, when has Virgilius done this to any of the other sinners? Never. He's only done this for insanely strong Bloodfiend woman. All I can say. Guide Virgilius. I don't even think that Virgilius was this nice to Dante when they first joined. Like, this is very out of character. He's recruiting her to his cult? Yeah, but out of all of the other people he's recruited to his cult, which of the ones has he just been like, I'm so much more powerful than you, Dante? Mess up, Dante, and I'll kill everyone. He is not actually being respected. Zach, he's literally manipulating this mentally ill child-brained woman into joining his cult bus. Yeah, but usually Faust does that. Usually Faust does that. Or wait, what if it's in the reverse? Chat, wait, hold up. Let me cook. What if Virgilius is the one that got every other sinner, and Faust just specifically went and got Yi Sang? Faust, that was the only one Faust got. Faust was just like, I need Yi Sang. Think about it. Think about it, chat. Think about it. He does that to Dawn now that she can't escape? True. He literally hate crimes Dawn? Yeah, I know that. But I'm saying, like, he has to be careful before he gets to the point where he can do that. Because, if not, what if it zigzags? Okay, this is not a what if it zigzags moment. But no, but like, here, think about it. Actually, wait. Wait a second. No. Think about it like this. Wait. What if the order of recruitment is Faust? Because Faust is the person that is the, like, actual head of Limbus Company. What if the order of recruitment is Faust, Yi Sang, Virgilius, and then Virgilius went to get Dawn? Think about it. Think about it. Because he wants her to join. And it's easier to convince people to join your cult by being nice. And then later, by being mean later. True. But I don't know. My old friend has told me that you are a second kindred. Who? The Indigo Elder? Old Man Yowie? Huh? Who is his old friend? The Knight of the White Moon? Why would Faust be the second sinner, though? Why would Faust be the second sinner? Second kindred? Whatever art thou referring to? And my fellow fixers have warned me I mustn't leave the confines of this chamber. No, they haven't, Sancho. It's Vampire Siegfried. Oh no. Wait, I forget Virgilius is actually friends with Siegfried. I forget that. Man's got, like, man's only friends with, like, actual losers. Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't even friends with the Indigo Elder. The Indigo Elder's just like, I'm here to fish. Second kindred? Whatever art thou referring to? And my fellow fixers here have warned me that I mustn't leave the confines of this chamber.
이 눈을 보고도 떠오르지 않으시면
Huh? He's a blood fiend? He's a blood fiend? Wait, confirmed? Virgilius is a blood fiend? What? Do my eyes not remind you of anything? I know he's got red eyes, but like, huh? They're dropping that? Prithee, do not glare at me with such terrifying gaze. And there remain still 1,708 adventures of mine to embark upon. On the morrow, I shall depart alongside the Tress Association, and the day after that, with the Hana Association. Then... This doesn't confirm that. Confirm. I don't know! He just said, I have red eyes like a blood fiend. I don't know what I'm supposed... How else am I supposed to interpret that sentence? He only has red eyes like blood fiends? Well, why does he have red eyes then? The fixers on these posters, they're all from at least several decades ago. It is as my fellows told me. So much of her slumbers, even her instinctive craving for blood. Dude, honestly? Wait, no. This is why they sent Virgilius instead of Faust. I just realized. Because... oh my gosh. They sent Virgilius instead of Faust because they're trying to retrieve a blood fiend that hasn't eaten in hundreds of years. Several decades. That hasn't eaten. So they're like, hey, we should send someone who at least won't instantly die. Like, there's a high chance that if Faust walked into this room, she would just immediately snap blood smoothie. just immediately liquefied. Prosthetic eyes, Zach? Yeah, well, why would you get prosthetic red eyes if the only way to tell if someone's a blood fiend is if they have red eyes? Huh? Your adventures with them are unimportant, and you won't have to listen to these fixers anymore, because Siegfried appears. I am here! Doesn't an adventure guided by me, a fixer bestowed with the title of a color, sound much better than any of that?
잡지에서 본 적 있다네. 그 1급 중에서도 뛰어난 해결사만 받는다는.
Thou art a color? I have heard mention of such thing from the magazines. That is a title, an honor, given only to the finest fixers.
생긴 지 얼마 되지 않아. 받으니까 손에 꼽는다고 들었다네.
The blood fiends are all weaker due to the fact that they're starved, though. Yeah. Counterpoint. Imagine sending Faust. Imagine sending a level 1 Faust in to fight Lady Dulcina without Dante. Faust smoothie. Just immediately. Liquid. On site. Virgil has a passive that suggests he has eyes from someone else, a friend. So his eyes are from a blood fiend, most likely. Huh. I have heard tell of only very, very few fixers have been granted such an enrollment, for it hath been but a brief moment since the honor was established. I see that you wish to put every little bit of your past to sleep, even that smell of blood. Why is his eyes not red? Oh, they are. They're just not glowing. I will respect your decision and treat you accordingly. Yes.
나는
I am the guide who will bring you all to the right path.
겔잡이다.
Zach, kindly stop making that sound. You don't want me to make the fast smoothie sound? You must come with me, for this journey demands your company. In return, wait, are we going to learn what her wish is? When the time is right, the promised timepiece shall come to be by your side. Oh yeah, the thing that she saw in her vision. True.
약속?
Promised? Yes, you are bound by a promise, just as I am. Huh? What is his promise? You know, Zach, I knew you were a bit upset not playing Limbus last night, but waiting till you fell asleep to play Limbus is a bit out of line. Sorry, Jay. I didn't know you fell asleep. We started an hour late, though. That was my fault. Demands your company. Your Limbus Company. One of these days, once Limbus Company's fully released and they de-gotchify it, someone's gotta edit the text of every time someone says something that, like, can vaguely be turned into, like, a Avengers, Assemble type quote, where it's just, like, really, like, corny like that, to just do that. So. Remember these eyes. New Virgilius sprite? The red gaze? Remind yourself time and time again, every time you look into these eyes, that hold the blood of a... He does have Bloodfiend eyes! Wait! Wait, that's why he can control Dawn! Cause she can't move up the bloodstream! Oh! Wait, he has first kindred eyes? Huh? First kindred? Remind yourself, time and again, every time you look into these eyes, that hold the blood of a generation higher than your own. Bro, imagine if he got, like, third kindred eyes, and he's just like, oh yeah, this is a fourth kindred. No! Well... I have nary a clue as to whatever it is that...
내가 되면 너에게 다시 찾아올 너만의 약속을.
Also, how is the audio, chat? Are you able to hear them? I speak of the promise that will one day return to you when the time is right. He's red-gazing everywhere. True. Someone's gotta do the one, you know, like the drawing of like the guy with like the eyes like just staring. They gotta do that with Virgilius. Remember it, so that the unforgettable promise will one day return to you, so that you may keep it when the time comes, even as it eludes you now. What promise? Wait, this is the promise that was the start of Sanson misgendering theory. Was it promised? It was not promised to Virgilius, because this conversation implies that Virgilius and Don Quixote have never met before, yet the promise has already been made. This also implies that Sanson misgendering theory is wrong, because the promise was not made with Dante. So that's I mean, it never really was a serious theory anyways, but debunked. Who did Dawn make a promise to? The what theory? Mason, you've missed a few streams, it seems. You've got some catching up to do, Mason. The what theory? I tried to figure out something that would top Honglu forehead theory in terms of just, like, absurdity. The start of what? Oh, right. See, I remember this. See, Jay remembers. Everyone else seems to have been drank from the river that makes you forget things. Even as it eludes you now. This is your first stream. You are cooked. Am I cooked? Honestly, Don Quixote, you're not, but let me tell you, there have been some really, really, really good moments in the past 4 streams. This is the 5th part. This canto has just been amazing. This canto has been peak. That is the condition of your adventure. If you are willing to accept these terms, then speak your name to me. Huh? Who'd she steal her shoes from? Don Quixote. She doesn't even know who she is. Don Quixote. Thou mayest know me as Don Quixote. Come on, she's gotta say it at some point. She's gotta say it at some point, chat. I have so much writing on this. She's gotta say it.
아니, 그 이름은 내가 아니야.
No, that is not my name. Hold up, I need to turn up the audio, the voice audio. No, that is not my name.
맞습니다, 산초.
Sanson! Indeed, Sancho.
호기롭게 모험에
Oh!
이었지만 그 이름은
Okay,
빌린 것에
wait.
불과했습니다.
Wait. Chat. Okay, that looks sick. That actually looks so sick. Dude. Sanson's true form revealed. Balatro made him forget what happened in the last part. Zach, this is like Toy Story. What do you mean this is like Toy Story? How is this like... Wait, what? What do you mean? Why are you people... What do you mean this is like Toy Story? Huh? When does this happen in Toy Story? Wait, why was Jay and Alexiel agreeing that this is like Toy Story? This is not Toy Story. But yeah, no, this looks peak. Why are you yelling? Because that caught me off guard. What do you mean Toy Story? Out of all of the forms of media that you can compare this to, she has her name written on the bottom of her shoe like Woody. Okay, that's like the only... That's the only thing? See, you guys... I'm actually just in awe. You guys said that Foss tier list theory didn't have enough to connect it, but I guess Dawn having words on her shoe, just like Toy Story, you know? Literally just like Toy Story. Literally just like Toy Story. It was just a little joke. Have I never seen Toy Story? No, I just didn't make the connection that Woody had Andy on his shoe. Thus, this entire scene is literally Toy Story. Sanson. Anyway, Sanson's mask on other people is peak. Oh my gosh, do they have a Sanson's... Oh, I don't know if it's in the files or not, but do they have just a Sanson mask, just PNG? It wasn't a real theory? No, it is. Oh, no, you're saying the Toy Story. Yeah. You said it as a funny. Okay, sorry. I didn't read the full message because chat was moving fast, and I was just like, you were just like, this is literally the plot of Toy Story. And I was like, what? Add us to the stream to explain the plot of Toy Story. It's a well-known shot from Toy Story. Wait, hold up. Hold up, let's see. Let's see, let's see. Oh wait, you guys are actually right. Wait, no, I'm the crazy one. Wait, no, you guys are actually right. This is just... That's shot for shot the exact same scene. That's shot for shot the exact same... Okay, never... You know what? I concede. You guys are right. That is literally Toy Story. Okay, you have to understand that I didn't understand what that meant. I just saw Sanson's mask appear. I didn't understand what that meant in the context of, chat, this is literally Toy Story. I was so confused. You have to understand my confusion. Also, I have a little bit of a headache, so, you know. Why is this an issue? We don't care. Okay. We know. Okay, well, I needed to know, you know? Zach, you can just say you haven't watched... I don't remember the exact scenes of a Pixar movie. Wait, you guys remember the exact frame-by-frame composition of movies that you watch? That's new to me. I don't remember that. Zach, you've been streaming for years. How are you not used to delay? I don't know. I just assumed the message happened when I looked at chat, you know? Reel back, chat. He was just confused. True! Anyways, Sanson moment. For all that passion you joined the adventure with, you were nothing but a pretender with a borrowed name. It's a famous shot. I don't know movies compositions, chat. What? You expect me to know, like, this is a famous shot and I've not watched any of the, like, academically, critically acclaimed movies. Like, I've not watched, like, Godfather or anything. Like, I don't watch movies like that. I play Limbus Company. We need Toy Story roleplay with chat. We do not need Toy Story roleplay. Dude, Woody changed my life. You wouldn't get it. I don't know. I guess Toy Story just didn't have that big of an impact on me. I just was like, yeah, that's a cool movie. Anyways.
당신의 모험이
There was
가리키는
but a
길은
singular path
언제나
in your
하나였죠.
adventure.
그분의
The
가르침.
path laid by his teachings.
산수야, 나만
Don
좋은
Quixote!
생각이 났다.
Wait! Why are his shoes really, really, really bad, though? Wait, why is his getup like the most elegant thing ever? And then he's just got sneakers. Huh? Why does he just have sneakers? Don Quixote. Okay, wait, so Don Quixote is actually a character in this. Never mind. See, I was honestly banking on his name being Miguel, actually. So, huh, interesting. So there is a Don Quixote character in this Don Quixote Canto. I swear to God, that was more infuriating than the hour of Foss tier list theory. Oh no. Why has, like, literally, like, half of the chat immediately broken out into a cacophony of just woods? Like, okay. I think this is the first time that more than, like, one person has been, like, wood to a character in all of my time playing Limbus Company. It's literally half the chat. That's crazy. Hey, you just said you rock with the fit. Oh no, Jay. I know. You're not in that half. There is a clear other half though. Sencho, I have concocted an idea most ingenious.
하지 마십시오.
Yo! Okay, actually insane design. Look at that. Dude, look at the, like, the fur cape, half cape. Dude, look at the hair. Okay, unironically, chat, I have to get a haircut soon. And my hair is grown out, like a decent amount. I was supposed to get a haircut over the summer, but I haven't. So it's down to my, let's see. How far does my hair reach? My hair, the back of it reaches down to my, the end of my neck, like the places where your shoulder blades are, and the edges of my hair, kind of, like, slowly go upwards. Actually, my hair length is about this long. And I do have a side part. So my question is, chat, how do I ask my barber without showing a picture of Don Quixote? Or sorry, showing a picture of Sancho. How do I say, hey, give me this cut without bringing the PNG of Sancho printed out on a piece of paper and being like, hey, give me this cut? Because I could rock this. Although my hair is slightly too curly, maybe, but I don't know. This looks like a really cool haircut. He wants to look like he just woke up constantly. Okay, but this cut goes insane. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not a, oh, I just woke up cut. This is like a...
혈기 전쟁에 참전해보려 한다.
This is a I just woke up cut. This is not. There's a difference. I intend to take part in the Bloodfiend War. Huh?
그 말은
You don't mean...
그래.
Indeed,
인간의 편에
I shall
설 거야.
stand with the humans. The Bloodfiend War?
반발이 상당하겠네요.
Not everyone is going to like your ingenious idea. Sencho, I have an ingenious idea. You know the race war that's going on? Yes, I'm going to join it. No, not on the side of our race, on the side of the other race. I think it will be quite a splendid idea. And Sancho's just like, okay. Sure. I don't know if the others are gonna be all in on that, though. He's joining the war on drugs on the side of drugs? Oh no. New war lore unlocked. Ah, you sound rather unsurprised by my
그럴 줄
suggestion.
알았다는 듯한.
Did you know that I would suggest as such?
조만간 그 말씀을
I had a-
하실지도 모른다고 예상했으니까요.
I had a feeling that you'd be saying something like that soon.
물론 다른
Of course,
장로들이
the other
저마다
elders will come
잔소리를
to
하거나
me
갖가지
to
설득을
lecture me or
하라
try to convince me otherwise.
앞으로 찾아오는
Sancho,
손님들이 많을
expect
거다.
many guests thus.
그러니까
Well, yeah, of course they're gonna try to lecture you otherwise. You're joining a race war against them. What are you talking about? Like, oh yeah, they're gonna try to talk me out of it, and it's like, what? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this would be a probably the same conversation, and he's acting like he's choosing a side of neutrality, not the I have chosen to join the race war against my own race. Huh? Can't stand this freak, to be honest. Only I should be allowed to talk to Sancho. Oh no.
네, 미리 계피가루가 든 과자를 준비해 놓겠습니다. 리사의 장로님은 그것만 먹으면 기침만 하다가 물러나시더군요.
Yes, I will prepare cookies baked with cinnamon. The venerated elder of B Corp can't seem to stop coughing upon ingesting one of those. He's gonna poison his food.
내가
I
말하려던
intended
건
to suggest that you inform all of them of my
성문을
absence
걸어
and lock up the
잠그자는
castle
거였는데
gates. Yet
네가
I find
말한
your
방법이 더
suggestion
낫겠구나.
more enticing.
오히려 제가
However,
우려하는 건
what truly concerns... Oh, sorry.
자식들이 가질 반발입니다.
Yeah, she's like, what are we doing? However, what truly concerns me is the resistance from your children.
아,
You needn't worry then.
가족이잖니.
They are my
이해해줄
family.
거야.
I am certain they will understand.
그러고 보니
That brings
산초야,
me to a question,
너는
however,
왜
Sancho.
건축을 만들지
How is it that you are still without kindreds of your own? Wait, what? Wait. Wait. What level kindred was the priest, chat? What rank kindred was the priest? Was he 3rd kindred or 4th? Sancho has no children. Yes, that has just been said, but what rank was the priest? Bisexual dad asking asexual daughter to have kids. Oh no. Priest is the 3rd kindred. Okay. So... Don Quixote is the 1st kindred. Sancho and Lady Dulcinea are 2nd kindreds. Sancho does not have any kindreds, which makes it so that Lady Dulcinea is the parent of both the barber and the priest. Yeah, no, okay, Sanson's not part of this. Sanson is not part of these people's group. Like, I don't mean to, like, be that guy, but there's no way Sanson is part of the Don Quixote bloodline. Like, actually not possible. There is no way that Sanson is a 4th or less kindred. Like, he's gotta be 1st or 2nd of another district. Grandpa Quixote, oh no. Yeah, there's no way there's no way he's, yeah. Sanson is pretty visibly not with them. Yeah, hey! When I said that, the time when I said that, everyone was like, no. He's gotta be like, they're like 3rd kindred or something like that. And I'm like, no, he's gotta be either a 1st or 2nd kindred. There's no way he's not. Yeah, I think Sanson is the 1st kindred of a different district, or a 2nd kindred. Because I feel like 1st kindreds have a lot of responsibility to the specific district, or sorry, city that they live in. However, 2nd kindreds don't necessarily have that responsibility, so that's why I say 1st or 2nd. 1st, because he's powerful enough to be a 1st. 2nd, because he has the freedom and movability to be able to kind of like glide through the world. That's why. No, you were with you. It was Mason or something that kept thinking he was the 4th kindred or something. True. Yeah, no, he's got to be 1st or 2nd. So, Dawn does not have any kids. Or, sorry, Sancho. I keep calling her Dawn. This is Dawn. Oh my god, they're actually going to change her name. It just clicked. They're going to change her name. Because now she is not Don Quixote. This is Don Quixote. Oh my god, they're actually going to do it. They're actually going to do it, chat. There's going to be a total UI change. She's going to be Sancho. That brings me to a question, however, Sancho. How is it that you are still without kindreds of your own?
혼자가
I enjoy solitude.
저는 앞만 보며 살고 싶기 때문에 제 뒤에는 아무도 없는 편이 나아요.
True! Honestly, insanely valid. I wish to live the rest of my life looking forward and only forward. I would rather not have anyone tag along behind me.
마음 바뀌면 말해주렴.
Speak to me again, should that change.
바뀔 리는 없겠지만
It will not, but I will.
길고도 고통스러운 전쟁이 될 겁니다.
This war will be a long and difficult one.
같은 동족의 머리를 터뜨려야 한다는 걸.
Difficult because we will have to slay our own kind.
그러게 말이야.
Indeed, it shall be.
하지만
Yet, if we may
머리를
break their
터뜨려야지만
faiths only by
꺾여지는
breaking their
신념이라면
skulls,
그 나름대로
then it
의미
shall
있는
be a
전쟁이다.
war worth fighting for.
그리고 말이다, 산초야.
Now that we are discussing this particular subject, Sancho,
아마 보나마나 그 전쟁은 내가 이기겠지만
should the war end, well, in my victory, obviously.
예.
Sure.
전쟁이 끝나고 나면
Anyway, should the war end,
모두가 행복해질 수
I
있는
intend to
장소를
build
만들
a
거야.
palace in which everyone may be happy. Happy?
행복이요?
Sancho, listening to her insane father ask why she doesn't have kids and having to bite her tongue. Oh no. Do you think he actually ends up killing any of the other first... actually, that's probably a spoiler for other games or books or whatever. I don't want to know how many first kindreds are still alive. Never mind. Happy?
왜 그런 표정이?
What is that expression on your face? Actually, wait, I just realized. Kindreds, or sorry, Bloodfiends are really, like, a weird thing when it comes to, like, a species. Because they can only reproduce in pairs of 2, and each next reoccurring, like, each children that they have are weaker. So eventually you will get to the point where if you kill all the first, like, second and third Bloodfiends, all the Bloodfiends born after are gonna just be, like, magnitudes weaker and weaker and weaker. And, like, once you get to, like, the 27th Bloodfiend, like, think about it. What is that expression on your face?
그 단어를 입으로 소리내어 말해본 게 까마득한
It has been eons since that word left my lips.
기억나느냐? 그자가 말해준 놀이공원이라는 곳 말이다. 사람들이 즐거움에 몸서리치며 비명을 질러대는 장소.
Do you recall that place? This amusement park she spoke of? The place where people scream and shudder not from fear, but from joy?
난 그런 곳을 만들 거야.
That is the place I intend to build.
즐거운데 비명을 지른다는 건 아직도 이해가 가지
I still don't
않습니다.
quite understand how one screams from joy.
그곳에는 말이지, 산초.
In that land, Sancho,
지긋지긋한 싸움도
there won't be any wearisome battles to
언제
fight, no
잡아먹힐지 알 수
constant
없는
fear of getting
두려움도
devoured.
없고, 오로지
There shall be only
웃음소리만
laughter.
가득할 거다.
The 100th Bloodfiend is gonna die just from walking? True. Honestly, at that point, I think once you get to, like, the 100th Bloodfiend, I'm pretty sure your human cells would just fight it off. Like, the Bloodfiend would bite you and be like, I'm gonna turn you into my kindred. They would bite you. And then I'm pretty sure your just cellulatory system, or circulatory system, like, the white blood vessels would just kill the, like, Bloodfiend transfer thing. I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, you're just chilling. The first Bloodfiend was stated to be able to create as many first kindreds. Oh. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. And you would just... Wait, actually! That's just a rule imposed by the first Project Moon progenitor, or whatever his name is. Wait, think about it. Because I was gonna say, if the progenitor dies, then eventually the Bloodfiend line gets, like, sunken. However, if the progenitor dies, then there's no longer the rule of 2. Think about it. That's a like, self-imposed rule. Then if you're, like, a first kindred, you can just make hundreds of second kindreds. Think about it. I'm gonna turn you into my kindred. Mwah! Why'd you bite me? True.
웃음소리.
Laughter.
저런 그 가족에 속해 있는 혈기는
Bro, what is Samson
지켜보는
doing?
입장에서 조금은 기대했던 것 같습니다.
Though I was not... Yo! Confirmation! Though I was not part of your family. We got it. Baby, we're so back. Sanson's #1, baby. #1 Bloodfiend. First kindred, baby! First kindred! I suppose I had once looked forward to the realization of his ambition. As an observer, of course. Bro, what is Sanson doing in this scene?
인간들을 죽이거나
In this binary
눈에
world.
띄지 않게 숨어서
Yo! Sanson misgendering theory has more weight?
그자는 혼자 꿈을 꾸고 있었거든요.
Hold up. That's crazy. Sanson's homophobic? Or non-binary phobic? That's actually insane. Okay, he's not though, but we already had Sanson misgendering theories. Oh no. Zach, I'm on TikTok. This straight up has no video. Wait, it doesn't? Oh. Chat, I made a mistake. I clicked the start replay buffer instead of the start virtual camera button. TikTok has not had any footage. Also, that is your account, Alexiel. I figured as much. I was like, wait. I just remembered you following me, and I was like, wait, that profile picture is familiar. There has been no video on TikTok for the past hour. Oh no. I've just been talking. That's actually insane. How have I got 67 likes? Who liked this? Transphobic would be it? Ah, okay, true. Sanson transphobic theory. New one in the works. What the heck is Sanson misgendering theory? See, I think I've perfected the theory name craft. Alright, thank you for joining the TikTok, Alexiel, to check if there was a video. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I gotta remap the button for that. Replay buffer's in a weird spot. In this binary world, which has availed us with only two choices, to slaughter humans or hide underground like rats, he alone was the dreamer who conceived of a third option. Wait, never mind, he's not transphobic? Let's go. Sanson's not transphobic theory? This scene is playing the Sinclair story theme? Wait, you're right, it is. I think this is not the Sinclair story theme. I think this is just burning people alive theme. I think this is just the burning people alive theme. Although, all I'm saying, Don Quixote might have accidentally bitten, or not Don Quixote, Sancho might have accidentally bitten Cromer in Canto 3. Who knows, who knows?
하지만
Yet,
그곳에서 제가
that was no laughter I saw
웃음의
there.
절대였습니다.
They were wailing so intensely, that it had long turned into something that only resembled laughter. Sanson's just like, dang, good thing I'm not part of this family. Whew. Whoa, why is Sancho's text? Whoa, Sancho! Why are we both looking upon... Wait, no, this is the Limbus Company outfit! Sancho's just watching. Yo, peek. Let us out of here, or crush our head.
아니요.
No,
당신들은
you won't be
여길
leaving this place.
나가지도
You won't find death
죽지도 않을
either.
겁니다.
Sanson's just like, I'm going to torture you for all of eternity.
라만찰랜드에
Many guests
곧
will be
많은
lining up to
손님들이
pay a visit to
방문할
Manchaland soon.
다들
You recall your
각자에게
mission, yes,
부여되었던
though it has
임무에
been
대해
200 years.
기억하고 있겠죠?
I don't suppose you had
200년이
a
지났어도
moment to go
그곳에서
without remembering them.
한순간도 잊어버린 적이 없을 테니.
Humans,
인간이
here
다시
again?
온다고? 축제다. 축제는
It's a
끝나지
festival. The
않았어.
festival's not over.
사람은
Can people change?
바뀔 수 있을까요?
바뀔 수 있을
I had
것이라.
once thought they could.
길고 힘든 싸움이 시작될 거다.
A long, painful battle lies ahead of us.
우리를 원망하는
The
혈기들도 있을
bloodfiends
거야.
that will hate and despise us will be countless. Their hatred will be inconceivable.
동족의 배신자.
They will call us traitors to our own kind.
인간을
They will claim that our
살아갈
nature
수
cannot
없는
change,
존재라고.
that our existence is destined to prey upon humans, something they accept as an immutable truth.
우리는
We will
같은
be
병이 걸린
forced to
수백
forever.
년을 함께
We will be
지냈던
forced to sever our
동족과의
bonds with
연애.
whom we had shared our suffering for centuries. Those who feel the same disease, those who feel the very same disease that ails us,
서로의
are only
유일한.
kindred spirits in this lonely world.
그러니까
Thus, now is your final
지금이
chance
진짜 마지막 기회다.
to be a big shot.
관둘 사람은
If you do not
여기서
wish to
관두면
participate,
좋아.
if you refuse, then I will not stop you.
그럼
I refuse.
관두겠습니다.
Sancho's just like, I'm not joining your race war, man. I'm not doing this. I'm not. That's really stupid. Zach, you do not understand how much I love this man. Mason every time Don Quixote appears on stream.
미쳤어?
The barber! Has she gone mad? Wait,
진짜로?
really?
그렇게 말해도
I know you won't let me
안아주실
go
것
anyway.
같습니까? 가족이란 게
Just as a child cannot stop being an offspring of their parent, even if they wish they were. That's insane! Even if they wish they were. I wonder who that they fills in for in this context. Now, Sancho, I know that you physically cannot say no to me, but I have a yes or no question to ask you. Why do you look like that? Look at this dude's face. He's been Mew-maxing. Look at him. Look at his face. He has like borderline gills. What do you mean, no?
그날
On that
기계속
day,
정의 날에
when the sky fell away,
전 죽은 목숨이었습니다.
our world came to an end. On that day, when the machine purge took over, or the machine purge took place, I was already a dead man. Yo, Nagel and Hammer reference? Machine purge?
어버이의 뜻이
The will of the Father is the will of my own.
안 그래도 요새
I haven't had the
정신 쓸 일이
chance to sharpen my
없었는데
scissors
잘
as of late.
됐는지요?
I'll enjoy this.
그래.
Very well.
우리 돌신의
What of you, dear Dulcina? Yo, Dulcina unmasked? Wait! Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Jump scare warning. Jump scare warning, chat. We have, like, the same eye as well. Look at this. Our eye shape is, like, the same. That's actually insane. That's actually, genuinely crazy. We have, like, the same eye shape. Wild. Did I put my mask back on, by the way? I can't tell. Oh, no, I haven't. Put the mask back on, please. There we go. I knew this would happen. The horror. Yeah, unmasked Zach. Oh, no. But no, we have, like, the exact same eye shape. That's actually insane. Literally me. Literally me. Dulcina.
그러던가요?
Do as you will.
뜻에 따라
I am very glad to have my children
가볼까?
stand by my side. Wait, okay. Why did Hong Lu go? Sorry, not Hong Lu. Why did Wei go in the middle of all of this? I swear to God, if it's Hitler again. Huh? Huh? That's what the mask is for. Also, why does everyone so mean whenever I take my mask off? Can't believe it. I am very glad to have my children stand by my side. Except for Sinclair. Or, sorry, not Sinclair. Except for Sancho. Sorry, S names. I feel like Dream after doing a face reveal. Can't believe it. One of these days I'm gonna have to do an actual face reveal, and I just am terrified. Because, like, I don't know. Zach, you can't have forgotten about that. I do remember that. I do remember that. I just didn't understand what that had to do with the context right now. Of Dulcina appearing. He's the kind that got... whatever. That was not randomly. That was to prove a point. There was no point that I was trying to prove there, besides the fact that me and Dulcina had similar eye shapes as well. Also purple. It's actually just insane how many characters are literally just me in this canto. I am very glad to have my children stand by my side.
다들 너무 걱정하지
Worry
마.
not, for I am the
어차피 내가
strongest
제일
there
세거든.
is. As you must all be aware, you are not the strongest.
그러니 우리가
Instead,
고민해야
worry
할
about
건
what is to come once the
전쟁에서
war
승리한
ends in our
다음에
victory. IRL, he is his VTuber model. True.
어떻게
Worry about our
살아갈
lives
것인가.
thereafter, about how we will live on.
어떻게 살아갈 생각이
Don, Sancho's just short. Well, how will you live on?
잘은
I do not
모르겠지만
know as of yet. However,
지금보다는
I
더
suppose
즐겁게 살아갈 수
we
있지
should be able to
않을까.
lead a more joyous life than we do now. Everyone has similar eye shapes, Zach. No, they don't! Okay. It is a very triangular / rectangular eye shape.
누군가를 죽이지 않고
To live
살
without
수
our
있는
fates,
삶이라.
bound to murder
그럴
of
것 같지?
fellow living beings. Wouldn't you agree such a life would be a better one? He's a vegan.
드디어
Whoa. Oh, I was waiting for Sancho's eyes.
나의 산초.
Sancho's eyes are more round. You finally returned to me, my Sancho.
오늘은 정말 기쁜 날.
Well, now we can't see his eyes.
보고
Uh-oh.
싶은 나의 자.
Why does he look like an Elden Ring, like, boss? Like, out of everyone, he's, like, insane. What a joyous day this is, to have all my children by my side once again. I guess Cassetti just is gonna die in a ditch then? He forgets about him? Actually insane. Honestly, Cassetti, like, just got wrong place, wrong time. I'm gonna be completely honest. Wrong place, wrong time.
인사는
Have you said your greetings? You do not know how much we all long to see
너를
you again,
얼마나
Sancho.
그리워하는지 모를 거다.
Why do you have a golden bow just through your heart? Huh? Also, this is an insane-looking golden bow. None of the other ones have been, like, this jagged and, like, Thunderbolt-like. He clearly only cared about Sancho. Yeah. Yeah. Yo! Sancho with the Limbus Company uniform! But, oh my, okay. If they change the base Sinner sprite to this? Chat. If they permanently change the base Sinner sprite to this, that would be insane. That would be insane.
왜
What have
그런 꼴로
they done to you?
계시는 겁니까?
Oh my god, is Dawn gonna talk normally as well? Or sorry, not Dawn, Sancho! I keep forgetting, this is Sancho now! From this... And it's gonna be Sancho from this part forward. Because before, if Don Quixote was, if Sancho was like her like dead name or whatever, and Don Quixote was like, oh, her like new, like I choose this name to forge my own path name, that would be one thing. She would probably still be Don. But the fact that Don Quixote is the name of her father first kindred, I think she's gonna be Sancho. You're dead naming Sancho? Is that would Don Quixote be Sancho's dead name? I don't. Would it? Because Sancho's her original name. Huh? Would that be? I don't know. See, Zak's having trouble because he's normal. The moment I met Sancho, the memory of Dawn evaporated. Oh no.
이거 말이니?
This?
내 몸에
When I could no longer count the number of
수많은
stakes
시작하고
that have broken my flesh,
수를
when counting
다
itself lost its
의미가
meaning.
없어졌으니.
He's a vampire, he counts. Wait, counting lost its meaning? Yo, you're allowed to do that? She just got staked multiple times in the heart.
하늘의 빛이
I saw a light in the sky, and this
이것이
melded
내
to my...
몸에 녹아들 듯.
In the sky? Wait, aren't they from Lobotomy Corp branches? Oh my god, he can see the stars! Oh my, Don Quixote has the same awakening as Dante. Don Quixote has the same awakening as Dante. Don Quixote had the same awakening as Dante. You know how Dante can see the stars? You know how they can see the stars, right? Because of their golden bow? Because of the golden bow in Dante's head? Don Quixote has the same. The same star. Chat. I'm not, okay, they don't have, I'm not saying they have the same abilities. I'm saying that like they're born of the same cloth or whatever. Dog, I hate when he suddenly yells something completely nonsensical. What do you mean? A star in a light in the sky? Okay, a star in the sky. What is Dante's main thing? Whenever Dante needs to rewind the sinners, what do? Look up to the stars in the sky. And what's the thing in Dante's skull? Or I guess not skull. Dante doesn't. They don't have a skull. What's the thing in Dante's head? A golden bow. And then he goes, chat. What do you mean? This is not even that far-fetched. What other lights in the sky do we have in Limbus Company? And this melded to my body. A light in the sky. Could he be talking about a golden bow? There must have been a LobCorp branch here, and the golden bow within resonated with his... and then Dante gets closer, and a door opens. I wonder if there's some similarity between Don Quixote and Dante. Huh. I see. Don Quixote slowly walked towards the man who spoke in a sedated voice. Dante dead name theory? Wait, Don Quixote or Sancho? I can't tell who you're referring to. The fathoms of ego. We should go after her. Now. We woke up from our dumbfounded silence at the sudden turn of events, and hurriedly followed her inside. I thought I said in silence for some reason. I guess silence is there. Inside. See, I can't talk bad about Quixote because everyone else in chat wants to make... Oh no. It's not a safe space. Shiki, this is like the first time you've been put up in a situation where there's a character. It's like the reverse. Usually you have like characters that's like, if you say anything bad about this character, everyone's going down with me. But now it's the reverse. You can't just keep saying words and then put the word theory after it. But it's so funny. Okay. To recap. There are 3 theories that I currently actually have, and the others are jokes. I have to make this differentiation because then people will be like, oh, he has so many theories. The 3 theories that I have that are non-joke theories that I actually believe in are Honglu forehead theory, Foss tier list theory, yes, I do actually believe in that, and Bloodfiend Kindred keyword theory. Those are the 3 theories that I currently am holding on to. There might have been others that I'm just now forgetting about, but Sanson misgendering theory and Dante dead name theory are not actual theories. They were jokes. That was I made them. Okay, take your time, I'll go get dinner. True. Also, we're just now entering the dungeon, an hour and 37 minutes in. Let's go. Retrace your steps. So fear to... Oh, yeah, we can go back. Sinners, don't heal. Yep. Whoa! La Manchaland! You know who else had a theory? Who else had a theory? You know who else had a dungeon at the end of their canto? That's right, Sinclair. Let's go, 7-hour stream, baby. I'm not finishing this game today, by the way. For those of you who don't know, I'm not finishing the dungeon today. I have a headache, so because I stayed up trying to finish a lot of stuff so that I would be able to make the stream go longer, and I couldn't finish it, so I actually can't go for a 7-hour stream today. But that gives all of you time, one more day. You have one more day to finish the canto before I do. Because after that point, it's over. Next stream we're doing, we are finishing this. Guaranteed. Just wanted you all to know. You have one more day. I love that the dungeon starts after watching a giant cutscene. And the first thing in the dungeon is a cutscene. Also, dude, I love these, like, UI choices. Oh my goodness. You've already finished the canto? I know, but there are some people that haven't. I had to do a Balatro stream yesterday because some people haven't. Also, by the way, for those of you who love Limbus Company and are not in the Discord server, please join. Yesterday, I was forced to stream Balatro because there weren't enough people on the poll that voted for Limbus Company. So I just want to let you all know. We suffer without it.
저거...
Why are you here?
싱크 해결사에게 지고 꼴 새롭게 쓰러진 그 녀석 맞아? 저 많은 혈기를 한 번에...
Why is Shichun here? I forgot about you. You're go. You're supposed to be here next canto. Shoo. Is that really the same girl who embarrassed herself in a duel against the Chic Fixer? Oh yeah, what happened to him? Oh, he's gonna be. We're gonna go in here and he's gonna be dead. Wait, no, but he betrayed the other people, which implies that he. No, but he's here on a mission to save somebody. So there is somebody else in here who is important that we don't know who is yet. How is she killing so many blood fiends with such little effort? She is one! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, she has an ego weapon! Oh my god, she has an ego weapon! I don't even know how this canto is gonna end, because there's no way PM can balance this! Every time a blood bag or blood fiend approached anywhere near her, Don Quixote struck them down with a blitzing blaze. That's not Don Quixote. Sancho struck them down with a blinding blitz. She has an ego weapon! That weapon looks really familiar. Yeah, that's the weapon in her ego. That's not ego, it's hard blood. Oh. Still. Peek. A peek, peek, peek. Is that a dress? It might be.
힘을 숨기고 있던 건 아닌 것 같고. 아니 그것보다
I love how Rhodey is just like, was she hiding her strength? No, that doesn't seem right. But, where'd she get that weapon, guys? Who's gonna be the first to say it? I think it's gonna be Ishmael. Ishmael figured it out, like, halfway into the canto.
혈귀?
She's a blood fiend! Okay, Rhodey is gonna be the first to say it, I guess. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me. I genuinely forgot there were other sinners in the game. I genuinely forgot there were other sinners in the game. For the past hour, I have only been able to remember Virgilius, Faust, Sinclair, I think Yi Sang, Sanson, and the only reason I remember Dante is because they showed up. So I completely forgot there were sinners in the game. Alright, you have a good rest of your day, Mason.
기가 차구나.
How absurd.
우리가
Alright, Otis.
불렀던 저자가
That
혈귀였다.
creature who deceived us with a false name, Don Quixote. Otis! 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 A false name? Otis! You're upset about a false name? Otis? Nobody? Really? Really? The one who deceives the Cyclops with the name Otis? Meaning nobody? Nobody has stabbed me? Was a blood fiend all along? Yeah. Otis? A false name? Also, that creature's crazy.
인간 행세를 하면서
Hiding and
숨어
lurking,
있었다.
pretending to be human. You pretended to be a sheep! You hid and lurked and pretended to be a sheep. Don't start, Otis, don't start. Don't start.
잠깐.
Yeah! Let's go, Gregor. He says, hey, chill out. Let's go. We take those, Gregor. We take those. Gregor heard Otis say, that creature hiding among us. And he's like, hey, chill out. That's enough. Don't you think that's too much?
더한 말도 할 수 있지만
I could be much worse if I wanted to
자제하는
be. Yeah,
자가.
shut up. I hate you, Otis. But I have enough sense to hold back in front of the executive manager. She was gonna say slurs. Chat, she was gonna say slurs. Let's just be completely... Whatever racial slurs they have for blood fiends, she was going to say all of them and then some. Let's just be completely honest. Gregor gets dialogue, I win. Oh, true. Gregor probably has the least dialogue out of any of the other sinners. I'm gonna be completely honest. Otis did not hide her disgust. She looked towards Faust with that very same expression.
이에 대해서
The
윗선에서
top brass of this company must have already been aware of this, obviously. Of this blood fiend hiding in our ranks like a snake, biding her time for a chance to seek her teeth into us. Yeah, like you would be turned. Like you would become a kindred, Otis. Nobody would kinder you. No one would kinder you. Can't believe it.
하지만
But
아까 그
those
이야기들을
stories we saw
보면
earlier,
의도적으로 숨긴
she
게
wasn't
아니라
hiding it.
자신을
She really
스스로
believed
정말
that she was human.
Don
That her
Quixote라고
name
믿고
was
있었던
Don
거잖아.
Quixote. See, okay, I'm gonna be so completely honest. Besides Otis, I feel like all of the other sinners are very accepting of the fact that Don Quixote's a blood fiend. Ishmael figured it out and was like, okay, I'm not going to tell the rest of the sinners because I want to respect Don Quixote's privacy. And then Rhodia's like chill about it. She's like, yeah, she believes she was human. And Gregor was like, Otis, that's enough. Calm down.
동시에 저자가 해왔던 이야기는
According to those stories we saw earlier,
거짓이라는 소리가
everything she had told us up until this point was a lie. Everything we've known about her was a lie.
과거의 혈기로
How many
살아가면서
humans do you think this
얼마나
blood
많은
fiend has
인간을
killed in the
해쳤을 것
past? You're a veteran of the smoke war. How many humans have you killed? I just want to comment on something that I think is really, really funny. I think it is hilarious that the second Otis appeared on stream, Cheeky has been gone. Cheeky has disappeared. Normally, that is very rare, but you know, I'm assuming that she has a little bit of predictive ability of what was gonna go down here. She was like, yeah, I gotta leave.
아무리 수상쩍은
I
짓만 하는
understand
회사라고는
that-
하지만 이런 식으로
Do
나와 관리자님을 위험에
the
빠뜨리게 한 건
duplicitous
당관
nature of
아니고
this company, yes. However, to subject me and the executive manager to such a high-risk situation, and to just let it happen is... we don't care about subjecting you to a high-risk situation. Nobody cares about you. She's getting dinner. Oh, okay. So she just... I mean... You know. The timing of her getting dinner.
방관한 적은
We
없습니다.
have never just let it happen.
그래
Fine.
이제 어쩔
What now,
셈이지
then?
라만차랜드의
It
토벌이
seems that
아니라
we're not here to
오히려
eradicate La
라만차랜드의
Manchaland,
부흥을
because
도와주고
from
있는
where I'm
꼴이 되어버려.
standing, it looks like we're only helping it come all together. Yeah, well, when it's your Canto, and when you're like, oh, I want my family to be back together, let's remind you of what you were gonna do to Sancho's family, huh? Let's remember what happened to Sancho's family reunion. You know what? Let's have you fight those 144 men all by yourself, Otis. How about that?
돈 큐테 씨.
Don Quixote. Oh, Sinclair's gonna say something crazy. Oh, are we getting the Canto 3 parallel? Where Sinclair's like, hey, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. Snap out of it. Sancho,
그건
that
내
is not
이름이
my
아니야.
name.
내 어버이의
That is the name of my father. Take my ADHD pills, Zach. True. Is it that obvious that I'm not medicated this stream? Oh no. Don Quixote's red eyes shimmer threateningly at Sinclair. No, not Sinclair. The very same eyes I never wish to see again.
산초야.
Sancho, you... And then Sancho turns around. Shut up, Dad! I was gonna do a cool name reveal! Ah! I see.
너 또한
Not even you could change. Not even a little.
네,
No, I haven't.
변하지 않습니다. 아무것도
Nothing. Nothing changed.
바뀌지 않았다고. 똑바로 보세요.
Look at me.
당신의
Your
로신한테는
Roshinante has suppressed me
아주
for but a
잠깐이나마
passing
저를
moment.
억누르게만
Oh wait, sorry.
하였을 뿐 저는 여전히 피를 먹고 살아야 하는 혈기입니다.
I'm still the same blood-sucking blood fiend who cannot survive without bleeding others. Okay, well, to be fair, our bus has to do that as well. Like, don't forget, chat. We literally feed our bus the corpses of the people we kill in battle. We feed them their brain matter. I think what we should do is we should split the bodies. We should cut off the head, feed it to the bus, and then use the rest of the body, and then Sancho can eat that and be able to sustain herself. She can have, like, her version of Encaphilin. She gets a blood meter in the little corner. You gotta just make sure you kill enough people so that she's fed, you know?
당신의 이 라만차랜드도 결국 인간들을 마구잡이로 잡아먹는 것의 혈안이 되어버린 공간으로
Just as how
변해버린 것처럼.
your La Manchaland regressed to nothing but a hunting ground for us to prey on humans. Yes, it has.
내가
I was wrong.
틀렸다.
It's called Limbus for a reason. True.
사람을
Well, we're also in LCB, Limbus Company bus team. People can't change.
우리는
We have no
그
choice
병이
but to live
이끄는
shackled
대로
onto the
사는
path
방법이
dictated by this disease.
사랑하는
My family, who I love so much, have tried to convince me to turn
나를
me
계속
to their
설득하고
side.
회유시켰지만 나만
Yet, I was too slow. I was the only one who didn't understand until it was too late. Oh no.
쿨린,
Huh?
프리암브로 돌시네. 그들이 당신을 이런 꼴로 만들어버린 겁니까?
Nicolina, Curiambro, Dulcina. Oh! Nicolina is the barber. Curiambro is the priest. And Dulcina is Dulcina. Oh, okay. Is this their doing? Have they tortured you so?
그렇단다.
Yes,
내게
a throne
어울리는
most fitting for such a pathetic lord, wouldn't you say?
산초야.
Sancho, I thought my heart
너를
would
다시
well
보게 된다면
with joy and happiness upon laying my eyes upon you again.
반가울 줄 알았는데 이제
Yet there is only sorrow.
너만큼은
I thought you,
날
at least,
대신해서
would have explored the world outside in my stead, experiencing
내가 듣던
adventures
것보다
even more
더
wonderful
멋진
than the ones
모험이
I've heard.
돌아올 줄 알았어. 하지만
But this poor soul I see
지금
before
내
me
눈앞에 보이는 건 나와
is no different from me,
내
nor
가족들과
my family.
다를 바가 없는
Yeah, but have you seen the other people here? They're kind of cool. Whoa! Lobotomy Corporation! Oh my gosh, this is the thing in her ego art! The people stabbed! On the carousel! It's the carousel, look, there's a horse there! Also, exactly what happens in Sinclair's Canto as well! Just a blood-starved, red-eye victim of this sickness. The space we're in, it's changing.
황금 가지가
His emotions must be affecting the
저자의
golden bow.
마음에 영향을 받았던 걸까요?
Uh-oh.
그러고 보니
Inside the body of that
대호수에서
pallid whale we
마주했던
encountered at the Great
창백한
Lake
고래의 몸속에도 황금 가지가
was a golden bow,
박혀
wasn't it?
있었죠.
그래.
Yeah, burrow
심장
deep
엄청
into
깊숙한
its heart.
데까지 파고들어 있었지.
기생이란 생존 방식.
Wait a second.
양상이군.
Think about every location golden bows have been stabbed. Think about every time a golden bow has been wait, no. Actually, hold up. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook. Think about every single time a golden bow has been stabbed into somebody. What is the single location that it always, without a single missing time, stabs? Their heart. Every single time. Yi Sang, stabbed in the heart. Heathcliff, stabbed in the heart. The Pallid Whale, stabbed in the heart. Don Quixote, stabbed in the heart. Every single golden bow, always, without fail, goes for the heart. Think about that, chat. Think about that. Heathcliff stabbed himself in the stomach? Hold up. I have to check. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait. Huh. Okay, well, what if Heathcliff has just a really, like, low heart? Or, actually, no, I'm looking at this. That's, like... You know... It's close enough. It's close enough to his heart. New Zak theory foiled by Heathcliff's stomach. Can't believe it. Anyways, all the other ones have been like heart location though, which is very interesting. Whoa, also, Heathcliff didn't control the Golden Bow. Every Golden Bow control thing has been heart-based, which is the whale and this guy, so... This is just like your Foss tier list theory. Oh no. A form of existence similar to parasitism.
그래서
So,
어떻게 할
what
거야?
now? I forgot Heathcliff existed in this game. Like, unironically, we were just talking about him, but I forgot he was a Limbus Company character.
관리자님,
Executive Manager.
황금가지가
While that
박힌
man with
저자는
the golden bow in his
강한
torso may
존재였을지
have
모르겠다.
once been a powerful
어찌된
being in the
영문인지
past, he
지금은
seems to
쇠락한
have been
것으로
severely weakened due to an
지금
unknown
결단을
reason.
내리시면
Just say the word and I will... Otis, you're... actually have 0 brain cells. You're gonna try to shoot him and then he's gonna immediately activate his domain.
헛소리.
Exactly!
그놈이 문제가 아니다. 전
No! Ryushu!
냄새가 달라졌거든.
No! Ryushu, don't start your racism arc. Please. Please. Foolishness. He's not the problem here. It's her. She smells different. Ryushu pointed her finger towards Don Quixote. Which one?
시계.
Give me a heads up if you're going to ask us to
일찍
fight her. Clock.
가기 전에
I'd like a
한 대
chance to
정도
burn a
더
last cigarette
태우고
before I go. Is that Ryushu just 100% confirming that Dawn is stronger than all the sinners and will die? I think that's her confirming that. Look at her. If you're gonna tell us to fight, Sancho, I'd like to burn one last cigarette before I go. She's just like, yeah, if we fight her, we're gonna die. Actually confirmed. Actually confirmed. I'm going to try talking to her first.
같이 가요, 단테.
I'll go with you, Dante. Guys,
다른 사람들도
this way.
이쪽으로 일단 오세요.
I slowly approach Don Quixote, who regards me with her dark eyes. Her usual twinkling seems like a distant memory.
물러서
Back off.
제 이건 속인
You have
말을
brought me, the second
너희는
kindred, here
의도적으로
with an
이곳에
explicit purpose,
내 어버이를
so that I
죽은
may
꼴로 만든
punish the
혈기들을 내
bloodfiends
손으로
who have committed
움직이고
such sin against my
저같이
father,
삶을
so that I may
이어나가는
end his suffocating, meaningless existence. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
하지만
But
저희는 전혀
we had no idea. It wasn't our
몰랐어요.
intention to...
의도가
아니요.
Yes,
의도했습니다.
that was precisely our intention. Sinclair was gonna have a moment. Foss, he was gonna be like, we're friends, remember? And Foss is just like, yeah, we hate you. Foss takes a step forward.
저와 워프 열차에서
Only I and
정신을
Dante,
잃지
who remained
않았던
conscious
단테만
during the events of the
알고
warp
있던
train,
정보였죠.
were aware of this.
뭐라?
What? Did you say?
수감자의 과거를
This omission could
파우스트가
not be
먼저
helped.
말하는 것은
Foss is
금지되어
forbidden from
있기에
being the first to share a
어쩔
sinner's
수
past.
없었습니다.
Oh, okay.
별, 다, 금.
Some petty reason? Some puny reason?
과거를 숨겨주는 거.
But it wasn't just for Don
그래도
Quixote.
혹시나
She hid
싱클레어
Gregor's
씨한테도
past,
그랬고.
Sinclair's past. She didn't talk
다
about
숨겨지고
either of them
있던
until they
거잖아요.
were ready to talk about it
직접 말하기
themselves.
전까지.
Or were made to. Actually, Ishmael, like, insane arc moment? Not, I guess not arc, but like, she's cooking. Ishmael's cooking, chat. Ishmael, sensible sinner moment? Only sensible sinner is Ishmael?
지금은
I
저기
believe
아군의
it is
침입이
false
있었던
equivalency to
밝혀진
compare this to those cases
다른 이들
when it is
사례와
evident
비교하는
that there was a case
적절치
of
못하다고
subterfuge.
본다.
She was an enemy in our midst, which makes your comparison moot. This is... Alright. This is exactly how it feels. This is like the exact type of thing that like Cheeky or Alexia will say, or like Jay will say, to like shoot my theories down. See, look at this. I believe it is false equivalency to compare those cases when it is evidence that this was a case. Like, honestly, look at this. False equivalency, comparison moot. Like, honestly, that was just your guys' rebuttal against Foss tier list theory. Think about it. Think about it. This is just you guys being like, it's false equivalency to there's no pattern here. There's no pattern here. Honestly? Bloody heck, can't you see? Your reaction is exactly why they didn't tell us. Dude, everyone hates Otis! Let's go! Otis has had 3 lines of dialogue, and 2 of them immediately after a sinner has told her to shut up. Dude, this is so my Canto. This is so my Canto. I mean, it completely understandable because she's being insanely racist, but... or, like, speciest, or whatever it is, but... dude, Heathcliff is mad! Heathcliff is mad!
난장판이네.
Messy.
아,
Actually,
그런 거야.
I don't know which... I don't know which of the soccer players does that. I assume it's Lionel Messi, but... I don't know anything about soccer / football / whatever, where you kick the ball that is black and white into the goals. Do you remember Mersalt, Zach? Not until you literally brought him up, yeah. Good morning, manager. We are still in the Limbus Company? True! Sancho came out as a Bloodfiend and Otis isn't supportive. True. He thinks he's so Foss tierless theory pilled, but he literally missed a line that supported it. I did? What line? You're definitely a goldfish. Alright, whatever. What do you mean I missed a line that supported it? I'm like thinking back. I can't think of it. Do you expect me to think? Ah, it's because we all care so much about each other.
다들 그만하시오.
Please, stop this. I fear that it may become a rather untoward should we continue to spiral. I like how, like, Don Quixote's in a situation where everyone's like, we might have to fight her. When last Canto we had to fight Heathcliff, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. They were all just like, yeah, we could just fight him. Ryushu wasn't like, this is gonna be a scary battle. She was just like, yeah, let's kill Heathcliff. But Dawn turns into Sancho. Ryushu's like, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. Dante, let me know so I can have one last cigarette. So you think Otis has something to do with Bloodfins? Since she knew about them in the warp train intervallo? I have no idea. I hope next time we see her, Otis is still really blatantly racist. Oh no. Oh, also, Cheeky, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but you left at the perfect time to go get dinner when Otis appeared and I started saying a lot of things about her. A lot of choice words.
그래.
Yeah, Honglu's little sister's here watching us, guys. Rhodia's like, hey, I love how the only one that's freaking out is Otis. Otis is literally the, like, crazy aunt at the family gathering that is, like, just insanely racist. She's just, like, the crazy racist aunt that's just there. And everyone's like, guys, Timmy's brought his, like, girlfriend here. We gotta make sure this family looks nice. You know? We gotta make a good first impression. Can you stop saying these things? You fail to understand that it's just Sancho now, Zach? True. I'm just forgetting her name. That's the only thing. The word Don Quixote has been drilled into my brain so much that it's like I have to undo the screws. I have to slowly unscrew the drill bits. Don Quixote watched our bickering wordlessly. I mean, to be completely fair, the game is also still referring to her as Don Quixote, so it's also confusing in that regard. Sinclair said something you didn't like to Sancho, and you instantly felt Sinclair is annoying now? Oh no. Oh no. Are we gonna have bickering between the two favorite sinners? Until the squabbling among the sinners began to subside. The entire time, they bickered. Hey, the bickering! I just said that. I racked my brain, trying to come up with something, but I just hoped you'd understand. And come back to our side, to be one of us again. All I managed to express was this pathetic, naive hope I'd been stewing in the back of my mind.
함께한다라.
To be one of you?
너희는
But you do not know of our eons of suffering. You do not know of our battles, our struggles, our agony, our victories. I don't suppose you ever will.
찬찬히 되짚어보며 난 모든 기억을 찾아갈
I will
것이고
slowly look into each and every one of those torturous moments and rekindle my buried memories. Zach, is it true you still... Is it true you theorize that Dante is a living golden bough? No. No, that's not one of my theories. My theories are a lot cooler than that. You think I'm gonna bat for Otis? I know. I don't know.
그럴수록
And with every memory, it'll all rise to the surface once again. The wrath, the hatred, the loathing. Thus,
그렇기에 나는 더 이상
I can no longer be
너희와
one of
함께할
you
수
again. Honestly, that could have gone a lot worse. We just got, like, she just leaves us. Genuinely, that could have been a lot worse. We could have had actual horrible things happening. He's interrupting Sancho? Oh, my bad. I forgot about that. What is this? Oh, yes, that we're not in the dungeon yet. Now we have to enter the dungeon. I see. Picatula? It's like, oh man, this really difficult, scary dungeon. We're gonna fight Picatula. She's gone! She's not even unselectable. She's just gone. Oh my god. She's just gone. We've never seen this before. Heathcliff distorted, and he was just grayed out. Dawn is actually just gone. Oh my god. Well, I guess she's just gone. Stay gone, my princess. Don Quixote is no more. Sancho and Sancho's also just left.
닥쳐라.
Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy.
누굴 팰지 내가 정한다.
She's just like, yeah.
네가 돌아왔으니 이곳은 더욱 즐거워질 수 있을 거야.
Oh, I was gonna say, who's saying that? But I forgot, this game is voice acted. How glad I am to have you back, Sancho. With you by our side, this place shall be even happier. Fathoms of Ego Maze. Look, there's a little tree house up here. Or is that like an oil driller? That's an oil driller. No, is that a tree house? But it's got a... That looks like an oil driller. That I might be too inscription filled, actually.
내 가족
My family has finally found true happiness.
이제야 진정으로 행복을 찾을 수 있었단다. 저들은
Because they have suffered far too long. They deserve this happiness, more so than anyone.
누구보다 행복을 누릴 자격이 있는 것. 이
With your return to Manchaland, we shall fill this place with even more laughter.
웃음 가득
I'm pretty sure that's a wall. No, this thing. With the little house on it.
웃음이라.
Laughter? What a joke. Shut up, Otis. Shut up.
우리 니놈들을
We are here to exterminate your
남김없이
kind.
토벌하기 위해 왔다.
No, we're not. Okay. All I'm gonna say, every single canto, Otis has been like, we have one mission. to get the golden bow. Guys, we need to only get the golden bow. That's the only thing we're doing. I can't believe we're doing anything else. The second Don Quixote is now revealed to be Sancho the Bloodfiend, she's just like, forget the golden bow. We need to kill her. 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 It's like, chill out. We have been through so much together, have we not, Sancho? Let us show them what we have lived through to these ignorant outsiders.
당신은
You were
무모했죠.
foolhardy.
상대는 인간의 피를 매일같이 마셔대서
Giants like the windmill!
같은 혈기들이었지.
Our foes were bloodfiends who had grown to the size of giants, those who had drunk so much human blood that it was boiling, overflowing out of their bodies. Why does she say foolhardy? I don't know. You can't just say perchance. They keep doing this. That's her catchphrase. That's her catchphrase. That's Sancho's catchphrase. It's foolhardy. You didn't have a problem when Dawn wanted to do vampire genocide earlier, to be fair? Yeah! But I did, though. There are multiple clips where I'm like, Dawn, this is a war crime. We can't be doing this. Dawn, we shouldn't do this. And it's also more nuanced, because Dawn is a blood fiend, so it's like... It's weird in that sense. And also, Dawn is, like, constantly delusional. Meanwhile, Otis is like... We must stick towards the path of doing exactly what the manager says, unless there are blood fiends. They were formidable foes. Our battles were challenging.
그곳에서 당신은 꿈을 꾸고 있었죠.
Even there, you dreamed. A hollow dream, nothing more.
허황된 꿈에 불과했지.
자, 그대들이여.
Hark, my dearest compatriots! Art thou ready for this battle? We shall soon strike the battlefield with our full might. Speak, if aught ails thee. Also, I think it's hilarious that all of these characters that talk like this get more and more like, Hark, art thou? Aught ails thee? If they're happy, and they talk much more normally when they're, like, more melancholy. It's so funny. The happier they are, the more they speak like this.
있습니다.
Aught ails me? Oh, Sancho, thou art recognized. Speak thy mind.
말투는 왜 그렇습니까?
Why are you talking like that? Oh wait, never mind. It's just this guy. This guy just talks like that. Never mind. It is only right that a fixer-to-be must speak in manner befitting of his stature. Okay, so this guy just talks like that. Wait, does that mean Sancho's gonna talk normally?
그리고 이 말투를 쓰고 있으면 왠지 모르게 가슴이 뛴다네.
Ah, and mine heart speaks with such volition whenever I speak in such a manner. Sancho, prithee, why doth thou not speak as I? Yeah! Yeah! Wow, meow! Because it's ridiculously juvenile. Yet, I cannot help but cherish that day when we ran across the green fields together. This is golden! Tasting the freedom.
회기들의 기습으로 당신의 창은 꺾였습니다.
You were ambushed by blood fiends who broke your lance. Yes, a lance. You had crafted me of your own blood. It was a mistake. I underestimated my foes. A rather unfortunate yet unshakable habit of mine.
눈을 조심하라고 말씀드렸을 텐데.
This is just like when Don Quixote gets his lance broken on the windmill that he fights. I remember telling you to be mindful of them. Don Quixote? Mindful? Nah. There's nothing in there. His mind cannot be full.
세찬 바람
A powerful gust knocked me into the air before smiting me down onto the grass.
떠오르고
It's the windmill, chat.
들판에 내팽개쳐지자 곧바로
And you hurried to my side, didn't you? I remember your face. Your breathing hastened from worry.
손톱거리면서
그 정도는
I wasn't
아니었어.
that desperate.
내가
As I lay upon my back, gasping at the sky from the shock,
누워있는데 그
you
풍경에서
appeared into that view.
네가 나오더구나. 지금 생각해보면
I'm pretty sure all golden boughs are golden. No, I mean the grass. The grass is not green, it's golden.
쉽다.
Perhaps it was that moment that led us to victory in that war.
그 전부터 이길 거라고 확신하지 않으셨습니까?
You were already certain of your own victory even before the war began.
바뀔 수 있을 거라는 생각을 가졌던 것 같긴 했지.
I must wonder if it was that moment I had begun to think that we could really change.
평생을 뛰기
Watching you, you hated running all your life, breathlessly
숨이
sprinting to my
찰
side.
달려오는
Why does Sancho hate running? Huh? New lore, Sancho hates to run? Huh? I'm pretty sure that's wheat. Well, why did they say the green field? Why does Sancho hate running?
우리 역시
I thought perhaps we were all changing, little by little.
아닐까.
Yet we failed, Sancho. I love the Lobotomy Corporation logo just here. And everything around us is a record, a testament to our failures. Look around, as you will, Sancho, at our desolation.
우리
Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that. Oh no, it's the windmill! That giant thing's the windmill! Look, you can see the other things! Whoa.
가서 할 수 있는 건 다 해보고 오라고. 저보다 한 주먹거리도 안
Oh yeah, this is not wheat,
되니까.
it's just grass. It's just green grass. She's not a very energetic person. So becoming Don Quixote really just completely changed her. And thinks feeling strong emotion is cringe. Bro, these are Picatula. How are we struggling on them? Alright, who is not favored? Favored. Alright, yeah, win that class.
대가리.
That's not wheat, that's grass.
여기가 엽서기권.
Easy.
이런 건 몽둥이가
Almost staggered,
야지.
actually. Okay, staggered, actually. Why did you do 1 damage? She got lobotomized, yeah. Oh no. Wait, she kind of did, actually, yeah. I guess you could say Lobotomy Corporation. Get it? Oh no.
제압 개체가 비틀거리는 게 보이네.
Funny how no one gets
이대로
lobotomies in
영영
Lobotomy
움직이지
Corp.
못하게 만들어보자.
Porcubus. Porcubus moment. I wonder what happens when a person with low prudence approaches Porcubus. Chat. What happens?
정화.
I think I'd call that a lobotomy. Another stagger, let's go. Wait, so there are 2 secret enemies we don't know of that are not Picatulas. I think it's just funny, every time we enter one of these places, we have to fight Picatulas. It's like a legal requirement.
비명을 질러라.
Their head explodes. That's not a lobotomy.
직원들이 우세한 환경에 있습니다.
I think that counts.
관리자님이
제 말을 집중해서
I think that
듣고
counts as a
있었다는
lobotomy.
결과겠죠. 이런 과정들을 통틀어 신뢰라고 부르는
I mean, it's a very immediate and permanent lobotomy, but I feel like that's a lobotomy nonetheless. Also, wait, chat.
내게 바쳐주지.
Did we go through a dungeon? Did we ever enter like a lobotomy corporation branch in Heathcliff's Canto? I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Heathcliff's Canto was just in the manor, right?
없을 것이요.
You know who else got lobotomized? Queequeg.
와, 성공했어.
Whoa!
보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은
Whoa!
대상을 전부 움직일 수 없게 만들어 보자.
The big wheel and the big half of Cromer's lower torso. Chat, Cromer's gonna come back just as the final form of the Picatula. What? Oh no. Cromer's not a person, she's a concept. Actually, no, that would be actually insanely sick if they were to introduce like something like that. Where Cromer doesn't necessarily exist as a human, but more as the concept of something. Hey Jordan, how's it going? How are you today? You know who else? You know who else got lobotomized? Queequeg. You know who else is a beautiful, sad butch girl you were robbed of having as a sinner? Queequeg. Oh no. Yep, that's why he was the only one that didn't have a dungeon. Oh.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘.
PM is like, we are once again trying to drop hints that she didn't distort, you idiots. Who? Kathy? Kathy distortion?
검날 내게 바쳐주지.
Cromer. Oh yeah, Cromer. Cromer did not distort. Cromer just locked in. That's actually what happens if you lock in. Yeah, honestly, no. You know what's kind of insane? I'm just gonna say this, chat. It's kind of insane that the first Canto we've had... Actually, no. Let me think about how to phrase this. Because I gotta make sure my point can get set across. I also need something in camera.
비틀거리고 있는 개체가
No.
보입니다.
I think it's insane
이전까지 있었던 대부분의
this
관리자들이
dungeon,
이 타이밍에서
the walls are
결정적인
covered
일격을
with
지시하고
people that have
있죠.
been impaled on spikes. And the first two Picatula, the first battle, you fight two Picatulums. One of which being basically the lower half of Cromer. Coincidentally, what half of Cromer exists after her kerfuffle with Damien? Her lower half. People impaled on spikes. She's coming back. She's coming back. Like, I'm so sorry. I don't think they could be more obvious. Like, this is crystal clear. Oh wait, I forget sinners don't heal between battles. Yeah, we shouldn't attack that thing then, yeah. What am I doing? I was like, it's fine, we can just heal after battle.
된다면 사활을 건.
You'll never lock in again, I guess. You don't want to Picatulate? Whoa! That was actually insane. Do you see that? It went round.
이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Did you notice that no sinner's base ego is wrath? I have not.
뼈를 깎는다.
보세요, 관리자님.
You're literally so right. You think we just predicted it too early is all? Yeah, I mean, the scenery is very,
도움이 됐을까요?
very, you know. I don't think I have to explain myself. I'm pretty sure we all know what's going down. Alright, dunk on him.
정화. 지금이다. 해골바가지 거미 대가리. 자!
Oh my god.
대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다.
There's no way both of these things are just coincidences. There's no way it's a coincidence that the entire concept of picatulating out of your sin resonance of lust, being Cromer's Dreamer of Human Wholeness form, is a coincidence. Like, there's no way. Sancho walked into the maze that manifests before us, as if to obey Don Quixote's words, and observe the desolation. Yo! Dante's no longer dead naming her. Let's go. Progress. Wouldn't the LCB after team do something about Cromer's body? Why would they destroy it? They might do something about it. We don't know their goals. We don't know if they would want to destroy Cromer's body. There's no clear line of, oh yeah, we would want to do that. Considering that Cromer is the leader of a major faction in N-Corp, I don't think they would want to do that. I don't think the LCB team would want to destroy the leader of a major faction built out of N-Corp. I don't think they'd want, if anything, they would be like, hey, we'll help you, like, you know, we'll retrieve her body for you as a means to get passage in there so that we can get your golden bow. We don't have N-Corp's golden bow. We still need to get that. Oh, so now we don't know Limbus Company's goals. We've never known Limbus Company's goals. I'm just saying, no matter what their goal is, you need smart people, you need strong people, and then, yeah. So that Bloodfiend is the same person as that friend of yours who saved my life earlier? Yep, same person. Do you think the first Aleph is gonna be in a Canto? I mean, I've seen some people theorizing that the first Aleph ego is gonna be Honglu's Battle Pass ego. So maybe. I mean, also, we're gonna get remember, we're getting a thing higher than Aleph as well. Limbus Company has already stated that we're going to get a ego that is higher than Aleph. Or an abnormality rating that is higher than Aleph. So, are you insane? Does any of this not register to you? The thing she's been saying, this Don Quixote, is no... But she's still the same person, from where I'm standing. Even Honglu's weirded out. Zach, can we tell you the line you missed now that Foss tier list theory came up? Sure. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'll open the Discord. Where is it? Send the message in mod chat. Mod chat. Send a screenshot. Super Aleph type level? Yeah. Leader of faction? Yes, but the leader of N-Corp? No. Yeah, she's not the leader of N-Corp. I think the leader of N-Corp is, Isn't the leader of N-Corp Gregor's mom? Isn't the leader of N-Corp, Carmen? Indeed. The associations are established in order of need for the city. Yeah, but that's not related to the company, Cheeky. See, now you're grasping at straws. That line is not related to the company. It's related to the association foundation, not necessarily the members in an association. No, I'm kidding. That I did see that line, but I don't... The lines don't connect enough. Like, the threads between that line don't connect enough, in my opinion. The way that I think the theory goes. Maybe it does. He ignored the fact that we are both on voice waiting. Oh, wait, yeah, hold up. Hold on, I'll just join VC.
Ah,
Whomp.
hey,
Hello. Limbus Company.
Cheeky, is Zach past the point that I'm stuck at, or can I go into his stream to see what's going on?
Oh, dude, he's like on node like 2. You're fine.
Hell yeah.
We just got past the first battle, so unless you're stuck on that,
yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry then. I guess this. What are you talking about? What do you mean it isn't a hint for your stupid theory? Your entire theory was that the sinners are ordered.
I don't know.
The associations which the sinners are named after, or like numbered after.
Oh, they are.
Order. Yeah, well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well that. Wait, hold up. Actually, in that case, if there's more lore that I was missing.
Hang on. Let me read the message that I wrote when I posted this in PM chat. Quote
PM
me.
chat leak.
You know how you know how some people build fallout shelters in their backyards in case some civilization-ending catastrophe happens? What is our plan for when Zach is right about Faust's tier list theory?
True. Hey, all I'm saying, Hong Lu forehead theory, I got right. Faust tier list theory, you know. All I'm saying.
He was I literally handed this to him, and he like ignored it. He was like, "Oh, well, you're wrong." Well, I didn't notice it, so you're wrong.
Well, I didn't say you're wrong. I just said that from my perspective, I didn't understand
now you're grasping at straws, Cheeky. Oh,
yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
Sorry, I have to always be on the defensive, you know. You know that. Always. The defensive.
You weren't on the defensive, you were on the offensive.
Well, with the best
I didn't need to tell you this.
True. But yeah, Faust tier list theory is gonna be right.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Thus,
okay, you can continue now.
It has been written. Alright. Goodbye. Womp. Alright, hear that, chat? Faust tier list theory believers. Faust tier list theory believers will be winning. See, I think YouTube should add a long-term betting feature. You know how Twitch has like the thing where like you can like bet on the different, like you can bet channel points? They should have that for YouTube, but like long-term. Like we can wait. We should be able to gamble on my theories. I won't gamble on the theories, of course, because that would be not fair. Because I'm the one doing the theory craft. So yeah. But yeah. Hannah is Korean for one. The first sinner is a Korean man. True. Faust is German too, so Ziwei. Ah, I see. Okay. Hong Lu replies confidently. Or perhaps that was just how he usually talks. Even when we grew suspicious, even when we found ourselves at a crossroad, his voice would always carry that calm confidence. So much so that it almost seemed silly. But, thinking back, he's been more right than wrong. I wonder what else he's been right about. Hong Lu forehead theory enjoyers. Hong Lu forehead theory believers. We stay winning. We stay winning. Also, I want to point this out. This is quite literally my explanation after Hong Lu forehead theory, that I was more right than wrong. This is quite literally the 80%. This is literally the 80%. I have been more right than wrong about Hong Lu forehead theory. That's crazy. And I hope that is the case again today. I tried to put my faith in that hope. Darn it. Darn it all. Cowards and milksops. All of you. If that creature suddenly turns violent against us like an unpredictable animal she is, will... Otis is actually just the most racist woman alive. Otis. Even Dante's freaked out! Even Dante has to be... Every single line of dialogue after Otis has been one of the sinners, or at this point it's been literally Dante, being like, Otis, chill out. Yes. Otis straightened up and looked in my direction. her usual militaristic stiffness, but I could see the thinly veiled anxiety and mistrust seeping through her stoic expression. Otis literally sounds crazy. She is! It was inevitable. Whatever the reason, I did hide things from the sinners. And Otis is very sensitive to people withholding information, so it's no surprise she's so disgruntled about this. Dante, you're holding, like... Dante, I think you're holding something from every sinner from all the other sinners. Dante, you still haven't introduced them to Sinclair's magical space boyfriend. What are you talking about? Dante, you haven't even explained who Catherine is to the sinners. Huh? What do you mean? Oh man, I hid this. I shouldn't hide things from the sinners. You're hiding so much from the sinners. Half of the stuff you even have in relation to your character is hidden from the sinners. What are you talking about? However, because it is Otis I am speaking to, we're going to follow Don Quixote. I mean, Sancho.
그건...
But that is... Sorry, let me finish.
예.
Yes, my
실례했습니다.
apologies. I can't know exactly what you're thinking. I can't read minds, you know, but I do know that you are unhappy about this. I do know that you're also racist. I should be able to explain everything to you in due time, so... I would like for you to trust and follow me through this path, which I believe in is our way to victory. Otis's grievances probably runs deeper than what's already left her mouth. It wasn't just the omission of intelligence that bothered her. What she was really worried about was that omission compromising me, herself, and the operation itself. That's the kind of sinner she is. Then, the solution must be to address that very thing. To tell her everything is going according to plan. Why would Dante talk about Kathy when it's a very personal thing for Heathcliff? Because, well, I'm just saying, the sinner, Dante is hiding a lot of secrets. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And, I mean, to be completely fair, Kathy had, like, insane relevance to, what was her name? To Herman's plan. So the fact that Dante's not sharing that information is detrimental to their mission. And also the fact that Dante's hiding the fact that he's having secret meetings with Sinclair's space boyfriend that can literally insta-kill every single one of them is also pretty, you know, detrimental to their mission if it goes wrong. If he can't figure out how to draw a sheep. Dante hasn't told them about K-Corp. He hasn't told them about K-Corp either. He's like... Or sorry, they have been holding, like, so much information. K-Corp, Damien, Kathy, Sancho... Like, so many just things. I'm trying to think of anything else they've hidden. They probably hid something in Ishmael's Canto as well. Same with Yi Sang. I don't know. The Master of Deception. Dante Limbus Company. Remember how every mission we've done so far has led me to resonating with the Golden Bough? And how that was the key to solving them? It won't be different this time. No, it won't be different. I'm sure of it.
관리자님께서 그렇게
If that is your wish,
따르겠습니다.
then it is my command. You don't even consider some of them secrets? K-Corp is the only one you count? The fact that Dante, on multiple occasions, has had to leave the sinners and, like, go do something else. Remember that time they were eating, like, chicken or something like that? They were, like, at, like, some, like barbecue place, and they were like, oh, this is so fun. And Dante's like, oh, I have to leave for a second. And then he walks into the alleyway. And then they walk into the alleyway. And then Damien is there. Like... And then they have a secret conversation with Damien, and then walk back to the sinners. He's not, like, criticizing Dante? No, I'm not. I'm mostly actually criticizing Otis, actually. Yeah. It would actively be detrimental to talk about K-Corp Singularity. It would also actively be detrimental to reveal that Don Quixote is a blood fiend. Out of context, so yeah. Then it is my command. Sorry about forcing you to come along. Regardless of the outcome of this operation, in regards to the soundness of your reasoning, I, Otis, did not fold before the authority given to you by your rank. Oh no. I hate vampires. My decision to follow you is based on your efforts to understand and explain the potential risk I have pointed out to you. That is why. That must be the reason why. I comply now to your wisdom. Or perhaps the memories of your past are subconsciously affecting your current behavior. Does she know something we don't? I don't remember a thing, though. Don Quixote, executive manager. Amnesia has certainly made things difficult for many of us, hasn't it? The only person who is acting negatively towards Don Quixote actually being Sancho is Sancho herself and you, Otis. That is not many of us. That is just you. That's the only reason it's affecting you is because you're racist. There are so many ways to erase people's memories in the city, after all. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Okay. This is another Hong Lu is trying to tell us something moment, chat. This is a Hong Lu is trying to tell us something. Are there any other characters that we've met that don't have good memories? Hong Lu's memory is decently sound, right? Is there anyone whose memories are not good? Alright, think about the characters that are in this scene. The characters in this scene are Dante, Otis, and Hong Lu. Hong Lu is here to tell us something. Hong Lu is here to tell us something. Oh, my brain's hurting. Maybe he's referring to Otis? Sinclair has yet to be seen? No, we've seen Sinclair. Is Hong Lu referring to Otis in this scene? Is he saying that Otis's memories are, like, partially erased? Wait! Think about Barber Otis's not uptight cutscene. Think about Barber Otis's reveal trailer's dialogue. When Barber Otis says, I have to return to my family. Wait, my family. No, my family is here. What if Otis's memories are partially erased? What if Otis' memories are partially erased, chat? Think about it. Think about it. I think that's been pretty plausible for a while, yeah? Think about it. Chat, I think that's what Hong Lu is trying to tell us. We had Hong Lu forehead theory, now we got Hong Lu memory theory, chat. Hong Lu memory theory. Hong Lu is telling us that Otis's memories have been partially erased. That is the new theory. New theory. Hong Lu memory theory. Zak cares so little about Otis, he is only now having this thought. Oh no. Well, that's because Hong Lu's telling me. Hong Lu's telling me. Okay, so, unironically, I'm officially going to start. This is the beginning of Hong Lu memory theory. We've had Hong Lu forehead theory, and now we have Hong Lu memory theory, which is the theory that describes Otis having memory loss. But Honglu's still gonna be the title piece. We had HLFT, Honglu Forehead Theory, and now we have HLMT, Honglu Memory Theory. This is like the most under-disputed Otis theory. Well, I came to it on my own, Cheeky. I get to have this. I get to have this. I came to this realization on my own, with the help of my buddy Honglu. So we're having Honglu Memory Theory. You have to give me this.
그렇지.
Yeah, there are plenty of ways to remove people's memories, and that's just counting what's public. The most common method is moving someone's memory into a different object or a person. Some parts of the city even sell them as local products. Bro, imagine having your memory removed and you get sold as a thrift store item. That would be awful. Another is to completely destroy the memories. It's cheap, but because it comes with the risk of affecting other memories, only desperate backstreet dwellers use this method. And now we know of the final method, which has so far been unknown and remains inaccessible even now. The River of Oblivion, also known as Lethe. Drinking the waters of this river allows one to bury their memories beyond the veil of their consciousness, to the point where they become uncertain, hazy, and dim, like the memories from a dream. This is just like Animorphs! There's no way I get to see my cutie again this stream, right? I'm leaving. And then the second there's even the semblance of an Animorphs reference, Shiki's like, wait. So that's what you've been looking for, Shichun? Oh, Shichun wants her memories erased. Not exactly. It's a different stream, somewhere near the River of Oblivion. Oh, never mind. I suspect that the river I'm searching for has something to do with the immortality of the mind our elders has been seeking so desperately. Ah, to be free from aging and death, right? The river Styx! Yes, that old tiresome thing. Maybe that's how my memories were removed. I don't think so, Dante. I don't even have a dreamy recollection of my memories. It's like they were uprooted straight from my head. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got sold as like an ornament. So it's either been transferred to a different person, or an object. Or it's been totally destroyed, forever unsalvageable. Still, I have no clue as to who, how, or why anyone would do such a thing. Place your bets, chat. Which one do you think it is? Dante's memories are completely destroyed, or Dante's memories are currently in someone else's body? Place your bets, chat. Place your bets. Jia Shichun briefly glanced at me as my clock ticked before turning her attention back to Honglu. That's why these scant traces of this Bari are so important to me. Night of the White Moon! I can't tell you in any greater detail, but I see them. I can see her ancient traces here. Wait, the Night of the White Moon's a her? Oh, I thought it was Sanson. I was so wrong on that. Come on, this is important to you too. If we want to survive as heirs, we must find that thing that our elders seek, that immortality. Jia Shichun stops herself midway through her sentence. I see, so this was where we have to go, our separate ways. Yeah. Leaving us already? The path diverges, and we must each take the other trail. It is time to say goodbye. We had one fight in this dungeon with Jia Shichun, and she's just gone. Wonder if this world has a memory insurance policy. Oh no. If your friend had really lost her memories from drinking the waters of the River of Oblivion, then she has to be extremely disoriented, coming to terms with the reality that those hazy nightmarish visions were in fact her own memories. That they weren't just dreams. Has to be... Yes, it will be sad and complex. Sinclair literally has the Night of the White Moon's name is Bar. Sinclair literally said that the Night of the White Moon's name is Bari. Oh yeah, well I remember that. Oh, I guess that's not Sanson then. Yeah, you're right. Bari is a different person. I forgot. Oh no. And complex.
꿈속의 내가
After all,
나인지
who is the dreamer?
꿈에서 깬 내가 나인지 통 모를 테니까.
Oh, I thought Honglu said myself as in myself. Is it myself that I had existed in the dream, or myself who has awakened from it?
하지만
Well, whichever it may be, whether it's a butterfly or not, I guess it will flutter away once again. I'm your little butterfly.
말해줘서 고마워, 시춘.
Thank you for letting me know, Shichun.
그래.
Yeah, I guess you haven't been
마냥
spending your time
뜬구름 위에서
chasing the
지내고 있는
clouds
건
out here, brother.
아니었을지도 모르겠네. 오빠, 머지않은 시일에
I'll see
다시
you
보자.
around. I have a feeling we'll be
아마
seeing each other again
그렇게
very
될 것
soon.
같다는 생각이 들거든.
Bwam, 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 Canto 8. Bwam, 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 bwam. Bwam, bwam. Da-da-da.
시춘이 그렇게
If you say so,
말한다면
Shichun, then
그렇게
it will be
되겠지.
so.
수고로우니까
Don't bother
인사나
saying
생각하자.
goodbye. It'll be a waste of time. Honglu. They said, oh, remember Honglu, Canto. Look at the windmill, chat. The windmill. Alright. So. Whoa, who is this? Why is there a clown here? Oh my gosh. Wait, Cheeky. Cross it off the list. Cross it off the list. Cross it off the bingo. Fear of clowns. Clownophobia. It's here. Right here. This is what it is. Fear of clowns. Fear of clowns. Right there. Right there. Fear of clowns. Terrifying. Reference to clowns, baby. True. And it's just gonna be that. That's it. That's all they could put in without increasing the age rating, actually. What is this? Okay, let's see. What is this? Why is there a dove here? I'm like looking at these things. I don't know what this thing is. This little ball. Alright. Alright. At the rate that I've been going, how long will it take us to finish this dungeon? Bari's story actually majorly ties into the themes of this canto, but you'd rather explain it after the fact? Oh, that's fair, that's fair. How long do you think it will take us to reach the end of this dungeon? 12 hours, okay. I mean, to be completely fair, we've done we've done one thing in the dungeon. Because I'm gonna be completely honest. I do have a bit of a headache. And if I continue for much longer, I feel like tomorrow's stream, where we play this game again, might be a little worse. So, I know we just finished the first one, but what are you guys' thoughts about ending it here? I know we just finished quite literally the first thing that we could possibly do here, but what are you guys' thoughts? 2 to 3 streams. We got time for that, yeah. Yeah, I think 2 to 3 streams. All right. What do you guys say? Anyone in opposition? Anyone thinks that we should keep going? Like, if this is a better place to stop, I feel like this was a good place to stop, because it's like, oh, we're talking about Honglu's Canto a little bit, and then it's like, oh, all right, we can move on, do the next thing. Yeah. Just make sure you finish the Canto before an Intervalo comes out. Well, no, I'm gonna try to finish it this week. I can't not capitalize on, you know. But yeah. I think that if this is a good place to stop it. Nah, you're good. Play just says keep going. Oh no. We have accomplished one thing. I know that we have. 3 hours and we've done one thing. We can save this, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, we can. Okay, good, good, good. Also, I hate how this is an X. And I hate that, like, you have to click continue. Your mental health is important? No, it's not my mental health. I have a headache. Like, it's not my mental health. I'm pretty sure headaches are physical. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the, like, nervous system. So, yeah. But yeah, we finished one thing. Oh, no. But yeah, I think with that, I am gonna call it a day here. Wait, actually, there is something I want to check. There is something I want to check. I think it would be really funny if they did this. Please tell me that they have. Oh, I was gonna say, it would be really funny if you couldn't get Sancho back until you finished the dungeon, or backed out of it. That oh no. We got one thing, uh-oh. But yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna call it a day here. This has been peak after peak after peak. Honglu Otis theory, here's even more evidence for it. Honglu memory theory. Or whatever it is. Yeah, Honglu memory theory. Even more evidence, Otis and Honglu sharing a banner. Think about it. Oh yeah, the Oblivion stuff has been released. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can check out the Oblivion stuff before we end. That's fine. It's just considering that each one of those little things took an hour. Or took an hour and a half. I didn't want to start another one. Just in case. There's Lasso Faust. Which is pretty cool. Where's Lasso Hong... Oh wait, hold up. Before we do Lasso Faust, there was another one. Oh no, Lasso Faust is the first one, sorry. Please tell me Hexnail Sinclair is the one that is the free one. Hoping. Crossing my fingers. Oh, there's Lasso Honglu. It's a Teth. Haste and Rupture. Got it. Okay, keep scrolling, please. Sinclair, 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 Sinclair. Hey, it's a Teth as well, yo! For every 3 Envy Resin, including a skill, if the target has Curse, immediately activate twice. Inflict Bleed. Oh, please tell me he gets a Bleed ID this Canto. It would be so... 3-star Bleed Sinclair. Instant add to our team. Clash Power down. Ooh. This is actually pretty good. Also, the curse icon being a... Oh, he inflicts nails. Chat, he inflicts nails. That's actually insane. He inflicts nails. This is the actually craziest ego that Sinclair could get. If this unit has a negative effect, gain 1 clash power-up and 1 defense power-up. Okay. That's pretty good. So does Faust Hexnail? Yeah, but Faust Hexnail was released at a similar time as... You know. Faust being able to apply nails makes sense. Sinclair being able to apply nails has insane implications. And Rhodia's Hexnail? Yeah, but... Rhodia doesn't have any relationship to nails. Sinclair does. Sinclair does. She's got a little toy train. I keep forgetting you can zoom into the ego arts. Is there any secrets here? Did all of the blocks say D on them? No other letter exists. But yeah, no, Hexnail, Sinclair... Also, it's a 2 coins... Wait, it's a 2... Yeah, it's a 2 coin skill. That's actually really cool. Another 2 coin ego. Snail Rhodia is also 2 coin. Yeah, inflicts nails. Oh, heals self and 2 other allies. Okay, so this is a heal. Hex Snail is healing. Oh my gosh! And then also the corrosion is healing. I'm not going to be able to get the battle pass, but this is a really, really, really good... Rhodia has an End Corp unit? Yeah, that's fair, but Sinclair also relates a lot more. Yeah, no, wait, actually, this is an insanely good... This is an insanely good ego. La Manchaland of Nightmares. It sucks that I can't get the battle pass, but it is what it is. Sancho! The Sancho announcer. Wait, that's the... That's the... What? Sancho's the paid announcer? Normally the Sinners, if it's their thing, they're the free announcer. Also, Yearning, Mersault. Oh, I should not have... Oh, I made a mistake. I should not have leveled up Mersault's thing. He probably gets an ID this Canto. He probably gets, like, the Priest or something like that. That makes the most sense. Oh. Unbreakable coin? We got the first Sinner's Unbreakable coin skill. Unbreakable coin. Peak. Alright. And there's... Actually, there's 2 other things. Yeah, guaranteed de-extraction ticket. Ah, this would be... I would buy the battle pass, but I'm not going to spend money on the freest Limbus Company. Don Quixote announcer! Okay, actually, unironically, having both a Sancho announcer and a Don Quixote announcer makes this insanely peak. We get Don the Yapper, and then Sancho the true form. That's crazy. And then we get urine. It's all... Are you seeing this? Visualize this with your eyes. This is an insane WoW ego. Every single kill, every single coin, an unbreakable coin. This unit's HP does not drop below 1 when using the skill. Oh my gosh. This is busted! Look at that attack weight! This is... Okay, this is the best WoW in the game currently, I think. This is the best WoW in the game. Hands down. And then after attack, you lose 10 SP. But the initial cost is only 15. This is insane. Do you see the Blood Feast? Yeah. Wait, if there's a higher kindred among the allies who also consumes Bloodfest, this unit cannot consume Bloodfest until that. That's such a funny skill. Wait, Bloodfest is so funny. If there's a higher kindred among the allies, that means that no matter what, Don Quixote will always be the best Bloodfest ID. Like, no matter what. Because she's second kindred. Or I guess if Rhodia gets a Dulcina ID, they'll be tied. But because no one's gonna get a first kindred ID. No one's getting a first kindred ID. I insanely doubt that. And then this has 2 normal coins. Okay. Dude, that's insane. Yeah, no, this is... Every time 10 bleed damage occurs, in general, heal 1 SP on self. This is the best WoW in the game currently. This is insane. This... Insane. Like, genuinely insane. Oh my god, imagine if we get something like this for Dawn's ID. Or if we just get Sancho and it does like stuff like this. Yeah, your Bloodfiend Otis already siphon jacks all the other enemy Bloodfiends? That's crazy. Oh. There's also a new announcer in the dispenser? Wait, what? There is? No? Huh? Why are they here? Bloodfiends of La Mancha. They just stuffed them all in there. All 3 of them. I don't want to hear these 2, though. I don't care about them. I just want a Lady Dulcina announcer. Why do I have to listen to these 2? Especially this guy. I don't care about him at all. He was like the weird guy that was just creeping everybody out. Even Sanson was weirded out. But yeah. I just want a Lady Dulcina announcer. Well, I can't get it anyways, because it costs real-world money, so... No thank you. But yeah, this is the first ID this Canto that we have to go off of. Does she use any... Nope, no unbreakable coins. Dang. But she does use the Bloodfest ability, so... You know what? We'll take that. Z-Way Sinclair, no... Oh yeah, he's got an unbreakable coin as well. Why does he get an unbreakable coin, but the vampire does not? This guy doesn't have an unbreakable coin either. Yeah, we can get these as well. How does Bynes Heathcliff look? Yeah, okay, alright. I want you guys to compare Bynes Heathcliff, a WoW, to Yearning Miracale Sancho. Or Don Quixote, whichever they're gonna go with. But, like, look how kind of inconsequential all of this is. Like, it's got 1 coin, it does some stuff, yeah, you gain bind, you get attack power up, and then apply bind, but only, like, it's not that good. Like, it applies 20 bind, which is nice, but, that's for 1, like, turn. Versus, hold on, let me find it. I think it's on 100, right? No, it's not. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yearning Miracale. Versus the guaranteed blood coin activation. Like, sure, its clash power is not that of a normal ego, but it's guaranteed all of these effects hit. All, besides the hit after Clash Win. All of these effects hit. I think that's really good. Like, also, it's all just bleed. Also, coin power plus with unbreakable coins is really funny. 4 coin, unbreakable coin, coin power plus every 10 bleed, plus 2 max, clash power plus 1 for every 100 blood, plus 5 max. So basically, you wait to build up a lot of blood, and it's a WoW, so you're going to be waiting anyways to get the ego resources for it. Yeah, no, this is the best WoW in the game currently. What level is Mersault's actually? Mersault, where are you? He's got 2 coins that are this. It's also a WoW. Coin power plus for every 6 bleed. For 3 turns, lose SP. Okay, got it. Inflict 2 bleed. Rose Wedge. What does Rose Wedge do? Potency every time the unit takes 10 bleed damage. Okay, so it's just another bleed status effect. On kill, when dealing excess damage past the enemy's HP, deal the excess damage as fixed damage between all enemies. That's pretty good as well. Yeah, no, this one's also really good. It's just Dawn's is much better. Unbreakable coins' power are set to 1 if they lose the clash, but the point is this ability still activates. That's what I care about, is the activation of the ability. Also, literally cannot die. Yeah, Dawn cannot die that turn, which is just insane. It's just like, oh yeah, she can't die, which is just an insane effect to just be able to activate at will. Like, I don't want to die this turn. Gain 12 charge. Mersault doesn't have I almost said it doesn't have a charge ID. A good charge ID. One other ally with the least charge. Only one? That's not that good. 10 charge. And this is an indiscriminate. Doesn't apply. Yeah, this guy doesn't charge anyone else, so he's useless. And what does Bygone Days Gregor do? Or, sorry, Bygone Days, are you saying? We already have Bygone Days Gregor. Randomly inflicts 6 gloom resin, sinking, bind. Your base one's better. Yeah, none of these really scream useful. You know what does scream useful, though? Don Quixote's ego that I can't get because I'm not paying for the battle pass. Oh no. Alright, but yeah, anyways, I said I was gonna end the stream like 10 minutes ago and then we stalled looking at the battle pass. But yeah. W Corp Mersault is a good charge ID. I don't think so, though. I've heard people say both of these are really bad IDs. People have said Mersault did not have a good ID until BL Mersault. Do you think the first Aleph Abno is going to be a W or an L? I think the first Aleph abnormality is going to be weak in comparison to the ones that release afterwards, just because they always overbalance the abnormalities before they, you know, are able to release them. So they always overbalance, but then over time, like, if this was the first WoW that released, it would be a lot weaker than it is now. But because it's the, like, everyone else has already kind of gotten a WoW, I think Dawn is actually the last person to get a WoW. She gets a really strong one. But yeah, anyways, with that, I think I'm going to call it a day here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there. Tomorrow we will be doing this again. More Limbus Company. Yippee! Yeah, with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. I've already said that, but yeah, make sure you do. Here tomorrow, we're going to do this again. It's going to be fun. And unless something horrible happens. I feel like every single time that I say I'm going to stream tomorrow in a stream, it doesn't end up working, but here's hoping. Yeah, have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye.